so keep that in mind.
Yeah, hey, forget I asked. That'll definitely do.
Ew. Join the Discord.
It was the least fun I've ever had playing this game.
A small but vibrant and extremely humble community.
No, I've seen the sleeves, but I'm like, you said you're suiting up, and then you put your sleeve on. Thank you for saying that.
Because I'm a demon on the keys.
Next thing I know, we're both dead. I immediately left the lobby.
In Vietnam.
What are they playing for? Are they playing to win?
Stay humble.
Stay humble.
We are live.
We are. We've been live for 30 minutes.
Yeah, true. Welcome. Are you recording?
Uh-huh. You think I'm a rookie? What do you think's going on here?
Sure do.
I just streamed 3 hours ago. Do you think I forgot to press the record button? Of course you are.
Okay.
Maybe instead of me turning you up, you should just put your mouth within 3 feet of your microphone like it's supposed to be, and people wouldn't bitch about the audio. Maybe you should put your microphone where it's supposed to be.
Welcome to the Dropshot Call of Duty podcast, episode number 154.
It's weird because it doesn't even get any louder, you doing that.
Yeah, because I'm a god at EQ.
You're not.
My name's Casey, also known as Razenon. Cringe. I am joined this evening by my good friend Tanner. How you doing, buddy?
I was good until I just read chat, and Almighty Moonrock said potato wedges slap more than fries.
Cringe
I was doing
take.
fine up until I read that. Holy shit, man.
That is
Oh
a cringe take for sure.
That's insane. I was fine up until that, though. So, yeah, I'm doing pretty good overall, but that's not great. It's not, We're not off to a great start, that's for sure.
I mean, French fries are better than potato wedges because the fried to potato ratio is higher. That simple. Super easy, actually. So figure it the fuck out, Moonrock.
Any ratios?
And I don't know what's wrong with you. Welcome to the show. Today is Saturday, the 31st, the last Saturday, in fact, of the month.
Is it? Yeah. Wow.
Sure is. And today this afternoon we did our live patron call-ins, which will be in your ears at a time. It might have been in your ears before this episode, maybe after, but it'll be released very close to this one. Now today we're doing Q&A. As a result of that, we got a lot of catching up to do. And let's be super clear, we will never be caught up. Never. But that's okay. That's fine. Because we'll, like Sisyphus, we'll just constantly roll the boulder up the hill, dude. Is that Sisyphus? I don't know. Anyway, whatever.
Don't ask me a word ever. I don't know.
It's a guy. Okay,
oh, is,
cool,
is that a guy? Yeah, see, don't ask me words.
Yeah, cool. All right. So, now, this is a list of new patrons, acknowledgments that need to be made that we created on Wednesday. Now, obviously, we had a surprise guest on Wednesday, young OP Marked, which went insanely well, by the way. Let me add. I might add, went insanely well. The
really
broadcast with OP Marked. Great episode. Really enjoyed that. And so, we skipped announcements that day. We absolutely skipped announcements that day. So I have some to make here. This is not all of the acknowledgments and announcements that need to be made. Those will be made in due time. So relax, take it easy. We'll get to you. Okay, we'll be all caught up by Wednesday. Unless fucking Tifu wants to be on, then see ya. Not making announcements.
Well.
Other than that, though, we'll be caught up by Wednesday. But this is some of our most ardent supporters. Welcome to some of our new gold patrons, and this is quite a list. This is a sizable, acceptable list. Charlie, great. Your parents spelled your name wrong, but other than that, that's fine. Cool name. Change the spelling. Seth, Y, perfectly fine. Dial tone, and we're off the rails. And we're done. Cool.
Yeah,
Dial tone. How do you come up with the name Dial tone? What is that?
Yeah. I mean, my name used to
your
be Meatloaf, so
that okay. So maybe you have some insight from another person who just has a dog shit name online. What possessed you when you sat down at your desk or couch and had to conjure up a username and you thought, yeah, I'll call myself Dial Tone? What is that? Help me understand, Tanner. Why Meatloaf? What's wrong with you?
He probably was thinking of a name. He's like, what should I name myself in this online gaming universe? And maybe he was trying to call someone and he got a dial tone. And he thought, fuck, that's annoying. I'm going to call myself Dial Tone. Maybe it's that. I don't know.
Well, if he was going for annoying, he certainly succeeded with this name.
So you're calling one of our patrons annoying.
Well, his name is annoying. He's, of course, a king. King shit, being a patron. Anyways, Dial Tone, well, change it. Welcome. Jack C. Okay. Wonder if he's got a famous father or uncle. What are your thoughts on that?
I must be missing something. I don't know.
Yeah, you are. The guy's old that I'm thinking of. I don't even know what he's famous for, just the name. Anyway, whatever. Jack, welcome.
Don't forget to not say the one person's last name if it's there.
There, it's not.
Okay.
Fiva Noel? Don't get it? Change it. Welcome, Fiva.
Awful, yeah.
Comoplex? Holy shit, you guys are off the rail. You are out to lunch this week with these names. Comoplex, absolutely change it. What you're doing. And Jackson S. Boys and girls, maybe welcome. Patreon.com/thedropshot to our new fucking patrons. The gold tier, you guys are kings, but there are people who are better than you. One such person, of course, Cody O, upgrading from gold to platinum, perhaps to get some extra benefits, an extra ep. There's a lot of extra benefits. So again, patreon.com/dropshot. Look into it. Look into it, and maybe you will find what you're looking for. And Cody perhaps did. So thank you, Cody, for the upgrade. Much appreciated, King. And let's see. Reminder, this is not all of the new patrons, but I'll get the rest on Wednesday. New annual Damascus patron going from fucking monthly cringe to annual Chad. Okay? It's the pickle with the fucking yearly Patreonerino.
Let's go.
At the Damascus tier and pledging more than they needed to. Quite a bit more, by the way.
What a guy.
Just quite a guy. Quite a king, dude. And Pickles slid in the DMs a couple times. He's flexed on me in DMs a little bit.
Has he?
He sure has, and he's doing it again. He's doing it again with this king shit. So It's the Pickle is on his grown man king shit, upgrading to an annual fucking pledge, dude. Much appreciated. It's _the_pickle on Twitch. Change it.
Shout out to Pickle.
Shout out to Pickle, friend of the pod. He wears a pickle suit on Twitch and games. You should go harass him to change his name, remove the underscores. I think the theme is good, but we got to take the underscores out of the name. You're an adult. Don't have underscores in your name. Anyways, Pickle. Nonetheless, I'm kidding. Mostly. Change it, though. Thank you very much, dude. Really fucking generous. All of you, I really fucking appreciate it. Very goddamn much. And speaking of patrons, by the way, reminder, you've only got a couple more weeks. 2 more weeks at most, actually. I don't know how many weeks. Talk to Goated Oat, but the signups for the tournament are closing at a time. It's pretty soon. And our Dropshot Invitational number 3 is coming rapidly.
Yes.
In the month of August. So
and we almost have one lobby filled, so get in there ASAP. You know, you don't want it to fill up again. Happened last time. It happened last time.
It sure did. So make sure you do that. Now, do that. Yeah, because we don't. Yeah, like Tanner said, even if you meet the deadline, we might be full. So try and sign up as soon as you possibly can. And if you need a team, we have Discord channel for you to do that in. Please and thank you. Patreon.com/thedropshot. Once again, thank you all for joining up. We had a couple more. We will get to those next week. That's the best way to support the show. We give bonus episodes, weekly hangouts, and more. It's a lot of fucking fun. The call-ins, which we did earlier today, and more shit. And you'll get a behind-the-scenes episode that released this morning, in fact. And if you wanted to maybe get an insight into where this dumb fucking podcast is going in the future, you will want to listen to our latest bonus episode. It's called Behind the Scenes. We talk a lot about the future of the program. A lot of exciting stuff. And that was a fun episode to record. We revealed quite a bit. And if you're, I don't know, into that sort of thing, patreon.com/dropshot. Thank you. Aussie Menace, also, a while back, with the 1,000 offline bits, dude.
Let's go.
Aussie Menace, one word, which is fine, on Twitch. Follow him. He streams.
Great name, yeah.
He's good too. He's getting himself Team EXE ready.
Yeah, he's getting cracked on the keys.
Yeah, he's getting a little twisted up. So Aussie, thank you very much.
Don't say it like that. Don't say twisted up.
Cool, man. For the 1,000 offline bits, dude. I really love and appreciate you, you fucking old frog. Very kind of you.
Old frog.
All right. Other than that, Tanner, I don't know if we have any more announcements. I don't think we do. Sign up for the fucking tournament. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think,
sign up for the tournament. That's the biggest one. Get your teams on. If you're looking for a team, go in the Discord. There's a looking for group channel. Form them, figure it out, submit your team on the Google document. But other than that, my cat is screaming at my door. Other than that, I just want to say yesterday, the Patreon hangout was a lot of fun. We had the early hangout for the Euro Frogs. A few of them showed up, so that was cool. Awesome.
Cool.
Didn't mean to say that. Cool.
You did, though.
I did, yeah. But it was fun. We ended up kind of fucking around doing some Modern Warfare multiplayer lobbies. Because there were some people just hanging out in chat, and then there was about 12 of us playing customs multiplayer, and it was a lot of fun. We were doing like snipers only on Shoot House. We did some search because the people wanted that. Of course, I dominated everyone. I destroyed everyone. It couldn't have been easier, frankly. Just destroying everyone. Search and destroy, crash. And it was a lot of fun. So yeah, it was like the good old days of doing the snipers only on Shoot House. It was a ton of fun. So I'm glad we did that. Had a good time. That's kind of what we've been doing lately, because we don't always necessarily have enough for customs. If we do, it'll only, or like Warzone customs, if we do, it'll only last like 45 minutes, an hour sometimes, because people got to go get off and do shit. So this is fun to do if we don't have enough to like fill a lobby like that. So it was a blast. Thanks to everyone who came out. That's about it, I think, for me.
Yeah. Okay. Cool, man.
Cool, man.
Yeah, we have been doing the kind of vibe of customs has been, you know, it's always kind of evolving. And on yesterday, we did our end of the month hangout, which we start in the afternoon. So that's a little different always. Hung out, vibed, did some custom games, which I think is more fun than Warzone customs, frankly.
I do too, actually. Yeah.
Relaxed. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. I was so hungry, dude. I should have eaten or had a shake rather on Friday.
Any shakers?
But God, dude, I got some spicy garlic wings from Buffalo Wild Wings, Chef Kane's favorite establishment of all time, of course. Cringe. Revoke his license.
Yeah. He probably doesn't have to have
the spicy garlic wings are fucking good from Buffalo Wild Wings. Let's be clear. They are fucking good.
Buffalo Wild Wings versus Wingstop.
Buffalo Wild Wings is inconsistent. Some of their like, some of the chicken is just terrible, and like you know how chicken can get fucked. Oh yeah, it's hard to describe. It's like, ooh, I'm not even chewing this. But then other bites are really good. But the sauces at B-dubs, cringe. Don't know why I said it. It's because Pib type. Fuck you, Pib. This is your fault. Are better than Wingstop. For sure. There's more variety, and a lot of the sauces fuck at
like the sauce that goes on the wings, or like a dipping sauce?
Yes.
Okay.
No. Perhaps both, but I'm referring to the sauce that is on the wings. Yeah.
I've been liking just the dry shit lately, because when I get Wingstop, so I haven't eaten Wingstop for like 8 years, up until recently. Now I've ordered it twice on DoorDash in the last few weeks. I'm not ordering bone-in wings, right? Because I want to eat it with a fork while I game. So I'm ordering boneless wings, and I was pleasantly surprised that like I was eating them like an hour ago, and I thought the same thing. Like, dude, this is like pretty good quality chicken. Like, you bite into this, it's got a good crispy texture on the outside, but it's like real nice, soft, moist chicken inside. I was like, yeah, I'm like, damn, dude, they do a good job on this. I don't know why I haven't eaten here for so long, but yeah, I haven't been to B-dubs. I just said it too, in a long time, but we can't go to our local one. We'll be murdered, guys. What do you want me to do? We'll be murdered.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, you need to send a SWAT team to go pick it up for you.
I'm not kidding. There's fights there, and police are called there all the time. Gabe always talks about it. He's like, dude, you don't go there. So,
yeah, yep, indeed. But Wingstop is more consistent. I feel like Wingstop's just always good. The quality's always there. Yeah, very good. But the sauces are not at Buffalo Wild Wings caliber. And before, it seems like an easy fix, by the way. Just buy more sauces. Simple.
I like the dry ones anyways, I think. That's why I didn't used to like Wingstop. So that's why I didn't like I didn't used to like Wingstop, because like last time I had it years ago, I would get like the regular barbecue, and it would just be sickening to me. I'm like, dude, I don't like this shit. And then this time around, I've been doing just the normal dry, and like these fucking clap. So before one of you dipshits thinks about DMing me and say, oh, those aren't real wings, those are just chicken nuggets. Sure, I'm getting chicken nuggets from Wingstop. Don't care, they taste better than your dog shit bone-in wings that you're getting from there. Stay mad. Don't care. There's always somebody that says, oh, those aren't wings. You're right. They're not, and I don't care. They're better.
They're nuggies, yeah.
Stay fucking mad.
Okay, well, here's the reality. Bone-in wings do taste better, but they're not worth the effort.
Most places don't make good bone-in wings. That's the biggest issue for me.
Interesting.
They just don't.
Do you prefer flats or drums?
I like a good combination. I know there's a lot of people that just like drums. I like a combination. Like, I'm a
flats guy, dude.
I think what you need to do, I haven't tried this yet, but I've seen a lot of like the barbecue guys do this now, I guess. You smoke them for a while to get some smoke flavor, and then you either like fry them really quickly or put them in like an air fryer for a few minutes to get the outside really crispy, and then it kind of tastes smoked, but then it's also very crispy. Because that's just issue with smoking them, is like it gives really good flavor, but then it's just like, it's like biting into like rubber, you know? So that kind of sucks, but yeah, I think that's the biggest thing, is people always just do, like, I think of wings and I think of shit frozen wings from an awful pizza place with terrible canned buffalo sauce. You know I hate canned food. I only eat real food, not canned, ever. Don't like canned food. C. Brown only eats canned food. I don't. So, I love chicken nuggies.
Yeah, I
mean, here comes Jake. What is Jake talking about? Okay, I don't care.
It's a shape, doesn't matter. Can you also unmod Jake so I can ban him as well? That would be great. Thanks in advance.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, that's so okay. Let's start the fucking show. If you're listening for the jingle, here it is.
Sorry, I had to find the button.
Never mind, it's not here.
It's there somewhere.
We'll find it somewhere.
Chris, Boomertown Gaming with the 4 gifted subs. 5. Including a Hash and Radon. Let's go, boys. And Jake the Snake, Moonrock. Let's absolutely go. Thank you very much, Chris. Jake the Snake, thank you for the 245 biddies, dude.
Jake is so fucking dumb. Imagine caring about the shape. Cool. So
He's
a
dog shit.
cheeseburger, a burger smoothie, and I put that burger in a fucking press and I flattened it with industrial grade steel. All three of these items are exactly the same to Jake. Got it. Cool. Let's move on. Welcome to the show. Today we are doing a podcast, sort of. It's Q&A. We're catching up. And I don't think we need much more introduction than that. You guys know the fucking vibes. If you're new here, then this is called a Call of Duty podcast. Sometimes it is. Today may or may not be one of those episodes. Depends what we get asked. So some questions will be Call of Duty related. Some won't. And you guys will figure it out.
Yeah.
But I timestamp all the questions, so you can skip to the Call of Duty questions and the timestamps below. And if that's what you're looking for. But Wednesdays are more our Call of Duty focused ones. Saturdays are usually too, but not today. All right. Go Blue Mason.
Wow, it's jumping into it, huh?
Ask questions we've already answered. So, Severo. Okay, answer that one too. Cool. Thanks, guys, for participating.
Answered that one too.
All right, get scammed. If Elon Musk, don't say Elon like you fucking know him. Don't say if Elon Musk offered you.
You don't
guys,
need to say Elon Musk. Just say Elon. That's all you have to say. I agree with him here. Fuck you.
I know a couple Elons. I have a neighbor named Elon. I don't know any Elons.
Your neighbor's Michael's dad.
The Neuralink as a test trial, but would give you 1,000 bitcoins. Would you do it? If my math is right, current prices put that at $42 million for reference. Why not just say give us $40 million then?
Well, because you can hold on to them if you want for when Bitcoin hits 100K.
Sure. Okay. Fine.
I don't know what Neuralink is. What is this Neuralink thing?
First of all, it's Neuralink, so get scammed just doesn't.
Oh yeah, Neuralink. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So
let's
number
see.
one.
Let's look it up.
Maybe he's talking about a different Elon who's making a Neuralink, but I don't know what that is because there's a
Will
Neuralink.
wirelessly connect the brain to the digital world, starting by connecting to a smartphone. So would I let them connect my brain to my phone for $40 million? Sure. Don't care. That's fine, I guess. I mean, I don't do what you want with me. You know? Do what you want with me.
Sure. Yeah, okay.
I mean, he's going to force them on us in a year anyways when he's the president, so I'd rather get the money for it now, right?
My thing about this is, like, I wouldn't want to be the first guy to do it. Or person, whatever.
You're a pussy, yeah.
Because I wouldn't want to fucking die. Or get, like, some crazy brain tumor or something. But if one guy did it and he was fine for fucking $42 million, shit, you can vaccinate me while I'm there. You can do it all. You can give me smallpox.
So why are you scared to get the COVID vaccine?
You're
scared.
Not scared.
You were telling me the other day how scared you were.
You're so dumb.
You don't care about humans dying. How many humans have died and you don't care?
Well.
Wow. Disgusting. Frankly, just disgusting. Twitch should start banning streamers who aren't vaccinated. That's what they should do. Perma-ban everyone not vaccinated.
Dude, can you imagine? You have to submit like your vax card in your settings.
Should. Everyone should have to carry one on them, yeah. You should be arrested.
And they'll revoke your stream key until you verify. Holy shit. I could see Twitch doing that, actually.
Except for females. They wouldn't have to do it.
They don't, yeah. Well, that's okay.
For Twitch mod, yeah.
Let's move on.
Okay. We'll be streaming on YouTube in a few days, probably.
This may be coming faster than we thought. Yeah, I would be down if it was like if I was reasonably sure it was safe.
Sure.
Then definitely I would do it. I don't care about my privacy or because that's the only other concern is like, oh, but your privacy is gone. I don't know what the fuck Neuralink really is, to be honest. So I'd have to look into it a little more. But
I just told you.
That's fun. Did you?
Sure.
Did you? Anyway, yeah, sure. I'd do it. I don't know. I'd have to, serious answer, I'd have to research it a lot more. That's my serious answer. So, anyway. Okay.
Are you aware you just said sure as sure, like as a normal word? Sure.
Sure.
You aware of that? You didn't. You said sure.
Sure.
Okay. We'll move on.
Cool. All right. Anyways, thanks. Get scammed. Real fucking rocky start tonight, boys.
Get scammed always has some good questions, dude. Solid questions. He's got some good ones.
Okay, maybe I'll. All right.
Shout out to Get Scammed.
Real rough start. Real rough start tonight. Okay, Urban Bigfoot with an underscore after it. Cringe. Change it. What kind of cars do you guys drive? Why does any? Okay, Tanner, what kind of car do you drive?
You're so mad. Well, I don't usually drive, so since I left my job pretty much in March, I'm not kidding. I have filled up my car with gas one time. One time. It's not that I don't go places, but it's just like when we drive now, we take my wife's car because hers is out because she works and, you know, brings me home groceries and brings me home food, pats me on the back, tells you I'm doing a good job, etc.
And money.
And yeah. I have a 2017 Subaru WRX. That's my daily. And I have a Jeep too, a 2000 Cherokee. But we only take that out on trips, which I was actually supposed to go on one tomorrow to Tuesday, but they screwed me over, so I can't go. Trip is canceled. But yeah, that's it. I also pretend to drive cars. Never mind. I was trying to go somewhere with it. I got nothing, yeah.
Cool. Real rough start tonight. Holy shit.
You want to just end it?
Yeah, we're done. No. What kind of cars do you guys drive? So here's the more important question than that question. Why the fuck would anyone care what kind of car you drive? What is the answer you want?
Why do you gotta hate on people for liking cars?
No, it's not that he likes cars.
It probably is that he likes cars.
Fucking supercars.
It probably is that he likes cars. That's be the only reason he'd ask that question.
Okay. I drive a Scion TC. A 2010 Scion TC. Cringe.
Does it have two working bumpers? Does it have a rear bumper?
Yeah.
Does it have a front bumper?
Yeah.
Is it all there?
Why would it not have a bumper?
Isn't your front bumper like cracked and hanging down? It is. And like taped on and zip tied on.
It's...
So you have 1.5 bumpers is what I'm getting at. It's zip tied on.
No,
zip
it's not a zip tie. No,
Cable tie.
It's no.
Velcro.
Listen. No.
Rope.
Listen. It's like a flexible, like, it's not rope exactly. It's like a flexible thing, and there are two metal hooks on either end. What is that called? Dude, I know you know what this
Bungee cord?
is.
Bungee?
Yeah, maybe. Is that what it's called? A bungee cord?
Cringe.
It's bungee corded on, I think. Yeah. Don't care. It still drives. Still works. Don't care. Don't give a fuck about cars. Never will. Does it work? Cool. Done. See ya. I don't use cars anyway. If it were up to me, I would blow my car up.
Would you ban cars?
Unfortunately, I need one sometimes. So.
Sometimes.
And I'd rather drive a car than ride a bicycle on the road like an asshole, like Face Esquire in chat.
Does Face ride bikes on the road?
Sure does.
Does he really?
Sure does.
Really?
And of course he does.
Road bike, mountain bike. What are we working with here, Face? That's interesting. I didn't know that. I have a bike. I own a bicycle. Yeah.
Do you drive it in the street?
You're technically supposed to.
Don't care.
My dad almost got stabbed to death by a homeless guy riding his bike over in Upland like a month ago. He was like riding down some trail. I don't remember the story exactly, but like the guy came out and he was like standing in the middle of the road and my dad kept riding. And he could like see that like the guy was like holding a knife in his hand and like had it down low or something like that. And the guy like told him to stop or something like that. And my dad was like, no, or like yelled at him or something and like kept riding. But the dude was just holding a knife the whole time. Isn't that crazy? And there's been a lot of stories on that same trail, actually, because that trail goes from like, it follows like the, what does it follow? It goes like all the way to LA, actually, like this little river. It's like the LA River. Does it come all the way out here? It's one of those things. For like the water supply or drainage or some shit. But people in like Irwindale especially are always getting like stabbed. Women go missing over there on that trail because homeless people live along it. And he almost got stabbed by this guy. So
that's insane, actually.
Yeah, isn't that?
Dude, you know what's funny? My brother almost got stabbed like a month or two ago. Did I tell you this story? Did I talk about this? I think I might have told you. I don't know if I said on the pod, but he was parked at Charter Oak. You know where that is? On Badillo? So he parked in the parking lot of Charter Oak on like a Saturday because he was doing like a basketball like little coaching thing.
Cringe.
So there weren't
okay.
like people. Yeah, true. So there weren't like people there really. It wasn't a school day or anything. Not that school was in session at the time. And some dude. So Damien's sitting in his car. Some dude walks up to his door. And I don't know if he told me a story, but like, I think the guy like knocked on it. And then my brother like looked at him and he was like homeless.
Yeah.
And like pretty big, my brother said. My brother's a giant, by the way. 6'5", like 240. And he was like, this guy was like pretty big. Not that even if he was small, you don't want to fucking fight people. But anyways. And then
I just gun him down, yeah.
My brother, I don't know exactly how the story went, but he like kind of like looked at him and was like, no. Oh no, the guy was like, do you have any cash or something? My brother was like, no, but he didn't like open the door or like roll his window down. And then the dude like reached behind him, got a knife and hit his like window.
Jesus Christ.
To like break it open, but it didn't break open. And my brother was like, dude, I'm glad I had the engine running because I just got out of there. Just reverse, fucking gone. And then he like looked back in his rearview mirror and the dude looked completely unbothered. He was just sauntering around. Like he wasn't creeped out or afraid he was going to get caught or anything. He was like, holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
That
crazy,
is insane, dude.
That's close.
That's scary. Yeah. That stuff happens all the time. Yeah, the homeless issue around us has gotten fucking nuts. It's bad. It's really bad down here now too. I don't know if you know that. It's like a lot of them you feel awful for, obviously. But then also a lot of them are just dog shit humans, and that's also why they're there, you know? So it's like, you know, you run across sketchy people like that. And then there's also a lot of them who just had some rough luck, and that really sucks, but that's crazy. And
many of them are, just actually clinically insane.
Yeah,
many
that's
of you
usually
can
what
sympathize,
it is. Drug addicts, clinically insane.
Yeah.
Like our Discord, drug addicts. They all smoke weed. They're addicts.
I bet you the guy that assaulted my brother is in the Discord, actually.
Probably.
He might be a patron.
It may be Urban Big Dick.
Maybe he was trying to get money from my brother to join the Patreon. It's possible.
You should have, your brother should have let him stab him then.
He should have allowed that man to carjack and kill him so that he could become an annual Damascus patron. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. That would have been the better outcome. But unfortunately, the window did not break. Dude, also, by the way, did you hear fairly recently, that old lady and her dog were stabbed to death in the Best Buy
that was in our town.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't in the Best Buy parking lot. It was in the park right across the street.
Oh, okay.
There's that little park there. Yeah, it was, she was just like walking her dog. That was a crazy story. She was walking her dog in the park. Like, our town does not have a lot of crime, obviously.
In the daytime. And especially
in the middle of the day.
Glendora.
Yeah. Some dude randomly like walks up to her, starts attacking her with a knife. She tries to fight the guy off. The dog tries to like fight the guy off.
She's fucking old, by the way.
She's like in her 70s or something, too old to fight back. She tries to fight him. He stabs her. He stabs the dog. And then luckily there was a guy there that like worked for Verizon or something. Know how they don't ever work? They just park their vans and sit in them and don't do anything. Actually, thank God for Spectrum employees not doing anything. Because I'm not kidding. There was a guy sitting in his van there, saw this shit happen, started calling the cops right away, grabbed a giant rock, runs up to it as the guy is attacking this woman, bashes him over the back of the head with a rock, knocks him fucking cold, calls the cops. The guy's knocked out clean. They come. He didn't die. They arrested him. But the lady and her dog were both killed. Crazy. In our town. Nuts.
Yeah, it's nuts.
So yeah, thank God for Spectrum employees not doing anything. I know that because at my old work, there's a Spectrum guy that would come in. I'm not kidding. Before he came into the store, he was a supervisor, obviously. His truck would be parked outside on our side street. I am not exaggerating, usually 2 hours. He would be sitting in his car, then he would come inside, mosey around, do some shopping, obviously not looking for anything in particular, leave, sit in his car for another 20 minutes, then drive away. They don't work. I refuse to believe anyone from Verizon or Spectrum work. So thank you for not doing your job and sitting by a park not doing anything.
Yeah, they're just, they're undercover FBI. Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was funny.
They don't work.
Yeah,
dude.
crazy though.
Maybe it was that guy that cheated in Warzone that was in your house.
That's possible.
Could have been the
Actually
same
possible,
guy.
Yeah. Maybe he was trying to redeem himself in the eyes of God. So, nonetheless, anyways. So I drive a Scion. Hope that makes
That's
you
what
happy,
the question
Urban.
was. We got there from that question. Got it.
Yeah. So let's.
Cool, man.
Cool. So, moral of the story, of course, is keep your fucking bicycle in bicycle areas and not on the street, because I hope you get killed, because you deserve to die. You deserve to be run over by a car in game, of course. If you're riding a bike where cars go, you're too slow. Stop it. Now,
You're technically supposed to in California. You're not supposed to ride on the sidewalk.
Yeah, that's what the law would say. A lot of California laws make no fucking sense.
True, yeah. Yeah,
who knew? Anyways, Van Guardian Angel.
Answered it.
Your question has been answered, and we thank you again for it. Salty. Okay. What are these questions? Salty asks, how are you?
Fine.
Great. Not great, actually. Why? What is this question? So dumb. Anyways, cool, Salty. I'm worse now that you asked me.
Yeah, I'm worse
how
now
are you?
than I was before I answered that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, yeah. Pressed is correct. We got some community feedback, and they were right in this case, surprisingly. So,
I think the next one is Jake's dog shit question, honestly.
Yeah. Jake down perfect taste buds. Well, that's just not change it because it's not true.
This is my favorite question I've ever seen in the Q&A. I'm not kidding.
Well, it's just kind of crazy naming yourself perfect taste buds when you can't taste the difference between a burger smoothie, and a burger pancake. Doesn't make sense to me. But nonetheless, okay. Call an inability to discern perfect? Sure. Razanon, can you see this question despite it not being live pinged?
Oh, man.
Cool. Man. Cool, man.
That's a joke, guys, because Raz always says somebody should not call an enemy player out in Warzone unless they live ping them
That is
first.
not true.
Yes, you've literally said that.
I've never said that. Never.
Chat, has he not said that? You have said before, don't even tell me where the person is unless they're live pinged first. You said you should always live ping them before you even tell me there's a guy there.
Okay, hold on.
Chat,
not kidding.
Come on, pussies. All in the stream. All in the stream.
I will gift $100 to the first person that finds a clip of me saying that.
Nobody will find the clip. I'm not going to go through and find the clip. I don't care.
Okay, cool. Anyone else? I'll give you $100 if you can find that clip, because it doesn't exist.
Sure.
I've never said that. You should try to live ping.
Sure.
I would love it. But if you can't, I'll still take the call out, obviously. And fuck Jake. Fuck Jake. Fuck his taste buds. They're imperfect.
Wow.
Imperfect taste buds. Okay.
Are you serious?
Sorry, I'm not 22 years old getting fucking steroid eye drops every week, and I can't see everything in Warzone like you. Okay? Sorry.
Damn.
You son of a bitch. Anyways, let's move on. Did we answer this next one?
I don't know if we did. Did we? We'll answer it. Because it's 2 parts. Well, it's 2 parts. We'll answer.
Yeah,
it.
we'll figure it out. Urban Bigfoot again. Why do you have a Snapchat Bitmoji as your favorite map remake of all time? Then remake map that played the best in your opinion. We have not answered that, and that's actually a decent question. And then second question, waffles, pancakes, or French toast? Tanner.
Interesting. Favorite map remake of all time. For me personally, it is Crash. I played more Crash than any other map from COD 4. That's why I like that one a little bit more. There's been a lot of fantastic remakes though, obviously. Now by remake, wait, is he saying like remaster type thing or literally copy pasted?
So yeah, like
because like Crash is technically not copy pasted. There's a few like little changes.
I would say that's a remake though.
Okay.
So like MDub 2019 Crash would be an example.
Okay, MDub 2019 Crash, yeah. Like BO4 Slums, fucking fantastic, amazing. I love that too. But favorite of all time would have to be Crash. Remake a map that played the best in your opinion. There was a map in COD 4 called Strike, and to my knowledge, they've never remastered or redone that map ever. And it was a very fun one. The thing about Crash too is it was kind of on the larger side. So I think that would have played very well in MDub 2019, actually. It would have been like a good 10v10 map. Because we played it like 6v6 Search and Destroy. It was like the largest map we played. So that makes me think and assume that 10s would have played really well, and I'm pretty disappointed they never remade that map. Because like in COD 4, that was a popular map. COD 4 did have some fantastic maps, and maybe that's why that one was never remade. But like, I would take a Strike remake over the Vacant that we got in MDub 2019 every fucking day. Vacant was fine.
Vacant's awful.
Vacant was fine, but not as popular as Strike. I refuse to believe that. Remake Crossfire, Strike, numerous other maps from COD 4 before you remake Vacant, right? So that one has always been kind of a little confusing to me that Strike hasn't been remade. So that's mine. In terms of waffles, pancakes, or French toast, depends where I'm at. If I'm at home, it's pancakes. If I'm at a particular restaurant that has really good French toast, and there's a few of them around here, it's French toast. If I want a quick, easy breakfast, it's frozen waffles that I throw in a toaster, right? But if I had to just ultimately pick one, pancakes are probably the safest bet to be good. Places fuck up French toast. Pancakes is kind of hard to mess up and make that bad. Plus pancakes, dude, you got like... Okay, listen, guys. I don't love IHOP, right? I don't usually like chain places like that all that much.
Oh, God.
IHOP chocolate chip pancakes with whipped cream on them fucking slap, dude. So good. Sierra and I went there recently because I was like, dude, I'm craving some of those chocolate chip pancakes. So I got that. I got those pancakes with eggs, hash browns, ham, bacon, sausage, the works, coffee. Oh my God, it was so good. So it depends where I'm at.
Okay.
What about you, dipshit?
Favorite map remake of all time, and then remade map that played the best in my opinion. The answer to these two questions is obviously going to be the same. I don't understand how they could be. Well, they could be different, I guess.
That's not
favorite
true
map remake of
yeah.
all time is BO4 Firing Range. Firing Range is the best Call of Duty map ever made. Remake map that played the best in your opinion.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I didn't really read the question right. Why don't you just answer the way I did? What's a map you want to see remade that hasn't been?
Okay, my answer would be Firing Range to both. So a remade map that we haven't seen that I'd like to see remade. I would have said Standoff before Cold War.
Yeah, I'm glad they did that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Trying to think. You know, it's probably too early to be remaking BO4 maps. How about High Rise, dude? High Rise or Afghan would be really good. There were a lot of good. Oh, yeah. Or fucking. This is not a popular choice, but I'm going to say it. Wasteland, MW2, giant map with that fucking hot bunker at mid. Good map, dude. Good map. Good map. Most of the excellent maps, though, have been remade at least once. If I really meticulously went through all the maps for all these games, I'd probably... Oh, you know what? No, I changed my... Favela. Favela. We need a new Favela. Slums has been remade. Ion, Onyx. Pick one. Favela. Yeah, Favela, I think, would be fantastic. Crash has also been remastered.
Yeah, Favela. Fucking great.
Favela fucks, for sure. So that would be my answer to that. But favorite of all time, definitely Firing Range, BO4. Waffles, pancakes, or French toast? French toast, number 1 by a country mile.
Really?
Waffles,
even
number
at
2.
Home? You had French toast at home?
I don't know how to make French toast. Okay. No, of course not.
So you're a fucking loser. Got it.
How do you make French toast?
I've never made it either.
You put some ingredients in
You put some ingredients in a pan, you cook it. Yeah, that's usually, I think that's how it's done.
And French toast, by the way, speaking of pans, that's something you should make in a pan, unlike steak. French toast, waffles, and then pancakes are a distant third. Pancakes are cringe. They taste delicious. They're good. Don't get me wrong, but waffles are better. French toast is much better. And French toast has that egg in it. So it's actually like, in my experience, and I'm curious for your thoughts on this, Tanner, French toast actually fills me up the best of these three. Because if I eat a bunch of waffles or especially pancakes, I'll get full really fast. And I'll be hungry again in like an hour. But because French toast has eggs in it, it keeps me full for like a normal amount of time that I would expect a meal to keep me full. My theory is that it's because of the eggs, but I don't know. Do you have that experience, or?
Here's what's crazy is I don't know
because you drank milk that morning.
Well, it's half and half. I don't know if you're a child, but I don't ever eat pancakes, waffles, or French toast and nothing else. If I'm eating those, that's a side dish. Okay, and I'm eating eggs with them. I'm eating bacon. I'm eating hash browns. So I don't know what you're doing, but that's not what I do. I recommend ordering food from Mr. D's in the LV if you haven't. I don't know if you've ever ordered from them on DoorDash. You should try it sometime. They have a French toast combo. Okay. Well, I almost want to move on. Okay. Their French toast combo, so good with the hash browns, eggs, bacon. Oh my God, it's delicious, bro. So it's like the French toast is more of a side piece almost, to me at least. So I don't get full off of French toast, waffles, or pancakes because I'm not 12 years old. Maybe you are, but I'm not. Cool.
You're actually right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you should be eating other things, and
well, you're a child, so.
Yeah, I'm a child. I don't eat breakfast. That's the reason. If I'm eating breakfast, it's because I'm not in my normal routine and habitat. And if I'm not in my normal routine or habitat, and it's the morning, I've either just arrived or I'm hungover. That's it. And in those cases, I'll eat some breakfast. Just because there isn't shit else to do. But normally I don't eat breakfast. Breakfast is cringe. Let's be honest.
Okay.
You don't eat breakfast either.
I do.
What did you have for breakfast today?
I didn't today, but I do from time to time. Okay, hold on. Usually I only eat breakfast when Sierra makes it, because she's the breakfast person around here. If she's not making breakfast, or like she's not here, I'm absolutely not eating breakfast, yeah. Our go-to recently, though, has been cheesy eggs, some scrambled eggs with Monterey Jack cheese in them. And you get the frozen hash browns from Trader Joe's. Put those bitches in the oven, get them nice and crispy, put some Lowry seasoned salt on them. Delicious.
Lowry's fucks.
Yeah, dude. Their seasoned salt is so good on stuff like that. I don't use it for much else but that, but it is good on that. So that's been kind of my go-to recently. So yeah, I eat breakfast. Not every day though. Yeah, like I was saying earlier to you, I usually wake up, drink a ice latte, aka 2 shots of espresso and some half and ice, and then I have a horrible, awful stomach ache for 3 hours, and then I feel like eating. So that's usually my breakfast, is contemplating throwing up and then eating a Tums like an hour after drinking that because my stomach hurts so bad.
And then 2 tablespoons of Pepto-Bismol. That's your breakfast. Yeah.
I have about 1 Tums a day because of that breakfast. So yeah, breakfast.
I don't know what that noise was.
You haven't seen that?
Seen what?
I don't want to make fun of anyone. We'll move on.
Okay.
It involves.
I think I know.
We'll move on.
I think breakfast. I can. Okay.
Somebody will get it. You guys will get it. Somebody may get it.
Call Me Al asks a question we've already answered. So he also asked.
No, we did not answer that. Don't try to get around that question. Did we?
We absolutely did.
Okay. As long as you think we did, then fine.
No, I know we did.
Okay.
You don't remember this? This was the last one we answered.
Oh, when we talked about the, okay. Yeah.
Raz, just heard you say Red Dead 2 was a bad game, ellipsis. My question is, ellipsis, why are you so dumb? Cool. Be older. Don't do ellipses, number 1. Number 2, maybe I did say it was a bad game. If I did say that, I shouldn't have. What I should say is that it is not it didn't grip me. So I don't know what caliber the game is.
How does the greatest single player storyline of all time not grip you? What do you need? What else do you need, Mr. Debate watching pussy?
That's a great question. So, it's not the greatest single player game story of all time. Maybe story. I don't know. I don't know the story. But there have been many great stories in gaming. Have you ever heard of Knights of the Old Republic? That's a great story, dude.
Sure.
Did you know you're Revan the whole time? Spoiler alert. That game's older than most of you. Bjorn, especially, way older than you. And many others, actually, I think. But nonetheless. Yeah, I don't know. I own the game.
Can you please finish it? Seriously?
I think I need to just...
It gets really, really, really good. You just need to set aside like a week or so to play it every day and just finish it. So like you remember and the story is fresh and like you learn the characters more. And then it'll, I think, like, I don't know. It'll mean a little bit more doing it that way. You have to just restart at this point, actually. Restart and play the whole game.
I would definitely restart if I was going to. Yeah.
I should get it for PC actually. I have an RTX 3090 EVGA FTW3 Ultra 24G dash something. I don't know the number.
You want to read us the serial number?
I could look it up. Yeah.
Certainly could. Yeah. No, I don't know. I should give it a chance, but dude, in terms of RPGs, single player games. Maybe the story is better for Red Dead 2, and that fine, sure. I'd read a book if I wanted to hear stories. That's a joke. I like stories in games. But the best single-player RPG of all time is easily, far and away, Divinity Original Sin 2. Not even close. Actually, not even close. It might be it's probably my top 3 games I've ever played of all time. Of any genre. It's so good, dude. It is so good. If you like RPGs, Divinity Original Sin 2. Pretty steep fucking learning curve. You're going to have to engage your brain a little bit. And many of you don't have one to use to do that. Sorry, you can't enjoy it. But if you do have a brain, you're going to have to use it a little bit to get to know what's going on. And then, holy fuck, dude, the complexity, the depth, just a tapestry of mechanics seamlessly woven together, secrets. God, it's such a good fucking game. It's indescribably good. It is not describable how good that game is. One of the best games I've ever played. Easily the best RPG I've ever played. But I'll try Red Dead 2 where I'm fucking Tommy the Gun with a revolver shooting cowboys or some shit.
Why would you not think that's fun?
Cool, man.
Shocking that the guy who majored in philosophy doesn't think that a game where you walk around blowing people's heads off with a fucking shotgun
Wait,
or riding around on horses with a revolver thinks this game is boring. Cringe. You're such dog shit.
It didn't grip me, dude. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
It didn't grip you. Because you barely finished. You didn't even finish chapter 1.
I did not finish the... No.
It doesn't get that fun until like chapter 2. It's still really good up until then. Because it's teaching you how to play the game. There's a lot of things you have to learn. And your dumb little pea brain can't process all of them that quickly. So they have to spread it out. Cringe.
Here's the reality. I think this is just a quirk of mine. I don't really like RPGs where you're not creating your own character. I don't like just playing as some asshole. You know?
Cool.
I want it to be my dude. I pick the
that
fucking
grips
race.
you less.
I pick the class.
Cool, and they all have the same voice anyways, so it doesn't matter. The same things happen. It doesn't matter.
Well, yes, it does,
you can change
how you play, dude.
Hey, you can change your character's outfit in Red Dead Redemption. That's what you're doing in the other shit games you're talking about. It's basically what it is. It's the same storyline.
Tanner, did you ever play Mafia?
Back in the day, I did. Yeah, I don't remember much about those. Dude. I wasn't the biggest fan. I played them though. Wait, when did that newer one come out?
Yeah, they remastered it recently. I hadn't even heard of it.
I forgot. I was going to play that. Did that ever come out? I think it did.
The remaster did, and it was fun, dude. I played it. It was really good, actually. I like finished it pretty quickly. Not super deep, but a lot of fun and a great story. But yeah, it's not like, you know, it's probably not as good as like Red Dead 2.
I think I'm thinking of Mafia 4. There's supposedly rumors that there's another one coming out at some point soon. Did you hear, by the way, that leak that GTA... What are we on? 6? 7? The new GTA isn't going to come out till 2025. Isn't that insane? Those games take like 10 years to develop. It's possible.
God damn.
That's crazy.
Those are games that are so well made, though, that it's worth it. Call of Duty should maybe take a look over at Rockstar Entertainment.
They don't have leaks either. Have you noticed that? Like, the game comes out and nothing has been leaked because they keep it all so tight. Crazy.
It's kind of surprising to me that, you know, it turns out that if you aren't molesting your employees, they will like help out your company and not leak shit and sabotage it internally.
I don't think it's even them leaking it. I think it's just they leave so much shit in files and Rockstar just doesn't do that. Actually, I just saw, funny enough, that Halo apparently left some files in with this beta or whatever has been going on with the new Halo. I think it's considered a beta, like a closed beta. And like one of their head devs tweeted out like, we realized we left some things in the file. They've been going around online, like these leaks. Like, please stop spreading these. Like, we did not intend for these to be in the file still. It's like, Bungie. Well, they're leaks about the single player campaigns. They're like, please stop spoiling these for others. You're going to ruin the game for other people, blah, blah. But it was like interesting to see them actually acknowledge it versus like Activision, where if somebody says something, they just get a copyright strike, you know, and they don't ever say anything.
That's a good point.
So it was kind of cool to see like one of the devs be like, hey, please stop spreading this stuff. Like, we know we accidentally left it in there. It was our mistake. Just stop.
And if you hear that at first, you might be a little cynical and be like, oh, that's not going to stop anyone from leaking. But I don't know, dude. I think like it wouldn't stop every Tom, Dick, and Harry from like tweeting to their 3 followers the leaks. Sure. But like actual big content creators that are like invested in Halo and making videos about Halo, for example, they'll respect that. I think they would actually respect that and be like, look, I know the leaks are out there. I'm not talking about them on this channel because the devs like didn't want us to and it was an accident. Because I'm thinking of like big Call of Duty like YouTubers, like Ink Slasher. He does a lot of, I like Ink Slasher's videos a lot on YouTube, by the way. He does like he does like character bios and like puts all the games together to tell like a narrative about characters. It's super well done and very interesting, actually, and well produced. I'm a big fan of Ink Slasher's channel. Anyways, if that happened with like the next COD, and then Activision communicated with their player base, and I know, bear with me, this is a crazy alternate timeline that will never happen, but if they did and they were like, hey, I know we left the fucking storyline in the files, if you guys could not talk about it, that would be great. I think someone like Ink Slasher and people in that space would respect it and be like, you know what, okay, I'm not going to spoil it for everyone. I think you guys are right. I think it would actually work. I think it's, you know,
yeah, true. I agree with that.
All right. We're back. Okay, Al, thanks. Okay, let's see. Okay, Get Scammed asks, would either of you ever eat a horseshoe crab, Tanner?
What? Why is that so specific? Is that a crab I can eat?
So the first question I have as well is, what the fuck is a horseshoe crab? Yeah,
they've been around for 300 million years. That's fake news. The Earth is 2,000 years old.
6,000.
Actually, 2,021 years old. So.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah. Horseshoe crab.
Horseshoe crab blood is key to making the COVID-19 vaccine. National Geographic.
Interesting.
I mean, I don't believe it.
Are these even?
Get Scammed. We need some help here. Are these eaten by? They don't look great. I mean, they don't.
Get Scammed needs some help more than we do.
He needs some help. Get Scammed. If anyone here is a therapist, let us know. We know someone who needs your help. Horseshoe crab blood, the miracle vaccine ingredient. Got it. So we wiped out all of the horseshoe crabs so we could make a COVID vaccine, apparently.
You can eat horseshoe crab, but it isn't usually the crab itself you'd be eating. Their eggs, often called roe, are normally what people consume. Okay, that makes sense. So people don't eat horseshoe crabs.
So no, if people don't eat it, then I'm not going to eat it. Get Scammed. It's really that simple.
It is that simple.
I mean, what do you? Yeah, crab is fine. Most shit like that is very overrated and overpriced. It costs a lot because it's hard to obtain. It doesn't mean it's good, right? It's like lobster. Costs a lot, don't care. Not fucking good, don't care. Lobster's not that great. Crab is not that great. It's a ripoff for how much you actually get out of it. I mean, sure, this lobster weighed 1 pound. Cool. I can't eat almost all of that. I can eat a 1/4 ounce of that. That's what's edible on that lobster. So shit like that makes me mad. Don't care. Crab is overrated. Seafood's overrated. Cringe. Stop eating food that was at the bottom of the ocean for years. It's disgusting, actually. I mean, you guys are shit.
Cool. No, I wouldn't eat a horseshoe crab.
Have you ever been to a buffet?
Question. Now that you know the answer to that question, Get Scammed. Now what? What did you gain from that? Like what did you want out of this? Did you get what you were expecting to get? Now that you know if we'd eat a horseshoe crab or not. I just don't get it. I interrupted you, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, so you're not the biggest fan of buffets, as we were talking about. So you haven't been to a buffet with Gabe then, have you?
No, of course.
So I went to
a buffet. It's a buffet, first of all.
Because Gabriel loves the buffets. So we went to a buffet in Vegas, and this guy goes up. I swear to God, all he eats. So we pay $55, whatever, to eat at the Bellagio buffet. This guy, in the buffet, of course, goes up to where the crab is. This guy ate 3 fucking plates of crab. I'm like, what are you doing? It's these giant crab legs. Of course, they're, 14 inches long, but what you eat out of it is about the size of, I don't know, nothing. About the size of my dumb little thumb.
2 nuggies.
Fingernail. Yeah. My little nail there. That's what it is. It's so cringe. It's weird. It doesn't taste like anything. And he's like, no, you need to ask them to heat it up and then you pour butter on it. So I try it. Okay. So I'm eating butter. There's no flavor from the crab. It does not provide any flavor. If you go to like a steakhouse and get lobster, crab, cringe, you're dumb, stop trying to act rich. If you were actually that wealthy, you would get just a nice steak. You wouldn't be getting some dog shit ocean food. Change it.
Here's what I think it is, dude. I agree, crab and lobster are not the most flavorful meats. They do have some flavor, but it is pretty...
Hold on.
Wrong.
Cool, and kicks. Okay. It's pretty mild on the flavor. However...
It's about as mild as it can possibly get, yeah.
I think the crab meat and lobster meat is very porous, and it allows for a more absorption of spices and butter than other meats will, which is why people like it.
Sure.
So if you wanted to have like lemon, butter, and I don't know what people put on crab, what kind of seasoning, whatever. If you wanted to put that on a chicken nugget or a lobster nugget, more of the seasoning would penetrate the lobster nugget than the chicken nugget, and more of the butter. And that's why people like it. That's my theory.
Well, then why does everyone cook lobster that has zero flavor and then they just put butter on it? Why are you just boiling a lobster and doing nothing else? That's what half these people do. It's cringe.
No. Well, actually...
They do. That's what they do.
You know what? You're right, actually.
Yeah, that's what they do. They boil it and put nothing else.
There is no seasoning.
They usually don't. Now, there's some great-looking crab out there that I haven't eaten. You know, I follow like a lot of like barbecue and like cooking pages, and a lot of them make like lobster. It looks fucking great. They put all these seasonings on it, like this butter, like with a bunch of herbs and shit. That looks good. But they're doing that because the lobster has no flavor. So you have to, right? You have to. That's why on like a really expensive steak, what do you put? Literally just salt, because that's all it needs, because it tastes good. Lobster, though, you have to hide the flavor because it doesn't have any. It tastes like rubber.
That's a good point. You can't eat lobster without butter. There's no reason to do that. Yeah, you're kind of right on this. You're kind of right. It has some flavor, but no one ever eats crab or lobster without butter or without being in a sauce in a scampi dish, which is excellent, of course. But then that goes back to my theory on butter and seasoning penetration and sauce penetration, indeed, if we're talking shrimp scampi.
Don't say penetration.
Well, that's the word. Now, I have to push back a little bit. If you get a good steak, you should only put salt on it. Okay. Sure, but hold on. Hear me out. And I'm not going where you think I'm going. Hear me out.
Okay.
First of all, pepper is also on that list. We'd agree on that.
Well, okay. For steak I cook, yes. I'm talking about like top prime Wagyu Kobe beef. They literally just put a little bit of salt and that's it. And they cook it very rare. That's what I'm talking about.
But would you be opposed to putting some pepper on
Oh, I love pepper.
Steak?
Yeah. When I cook steak, I do pepper, garlic powder, and salt. Yeah.
Okay, well, we wouldn't put garlic powder on the Wagyu fucking
No, not
steak.
on Wagyu. No, not at all.
But we
I'm
would
poor.
put pepper.
I don't have Wagyu.
But we would put pepper? Would you put pepper on that steak?
If I bought like a $250 piece of meat, probably not. No, I would just do salt, I think.
Okay. So I'm surprised we... Okay, well, what are your thoughts?
Nothing should be surprising when you don't think steak should be cooked in a cast iron pan. I don't know what's surprising.
Oh, well, you're just wrong about that. But that topic has come and gone many times.
It hasn't.
Wrong.
You're still wrong. You're wrong.
Cook it on an open flame, putting it in an electric stove, cringe.
Why do you think all stoves are
steak.
electric? My stove is gas. I hooked the gas line up to it. It's gas.
No, I know that gas stoves exist, but you probably make your steak on an electric stove.
I just said I have a gas stove.
Okay, cool.
If I'm not mistaken, most stoves are gas.
Anyways, what are your thoughts on putting butter on steak.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, I love it. Again, though, if
even
it's
a nice steak,
if it's a $400 piece of meat, I'm probably not going to.
I'm gonna throw a nice.
Okay, well then don't waste your money on a $400 steak.
A nice, healthy slice of butter just right on top of that bitch. Let it melt in naturally and just.
So, funny story, actually.
Because when they make nice steaks like that, dude, they're cooking it with rosemary and thyme and garlic anyway. Before it gets to your
Don't say thyme.
table.
It's thyme.
Thyme, whatever.
Don't say thyme, pussy.
It's thyme.
So, funny story. I cooked steak a couple weeks ago. I, of course, made a ribeye for myself because I'm not a female. And I made a filet for Sierra because she's a female. She doesn't like fat on the steak. She doesn't like flavor. So I make a filet for her. I'm a man, so I cook a ribeye because that's how it should be. Face, if you're still in the chat, you filet-eating pussy, you know, that eat a ribeye.
True.
I set the fire alarm off, I'm not kidding, in my house twice. Twice. My kitchen is, let's say, okay, my kitchen is here, the water bottle, right? You walk down the hallway, all the way down here. That's where the bedroom I'm at right now. It's this drink right here, right? You see that drink? That's where the fire alarm is, right there on the outside of that door. Set it off twice. It went off. I had to go over there. I had to hold down the button to shut it off. And about 20 minutes later, again, it came back on. Made me furious because this house doesn't have ventilation. They redid the roof. They sealed up the air vent because there's no exhaust vent in the fridge, or in the fridge. There's no exhaust vent in the kitchen. Cringe. Set off the fire alarm twice. Had to open every window in the house. All the neighbors probably heard the fire alarm going off. Super embarrassing. I hate it. Chris, have fun with his dog shit house. Tear it down.
You know what you should have done? Cook the fucking steaks outside on a grill like an adult.
It was 9:30 p.m. I'm not going out there to cook on a grill at 9:30 p.m.
Wait, why not? What's wrong with that?
I'm just not going to. That takes longer. It's easier just to do it inside. I'd rather do it inside and set off the fire alarm at 9:30 than I would go outside.
Okay. Well, you do work from home, cringe. So yeah, that makes sense. Work, yeah, sure. Anyways, so no, I wouldn't eat a fucking horseshoe crab.
That's the question. Yeah, we getting pretty sidetracked here.
I
would like a big green egg, Drunk Tatey. If anyone likes or knows of big green eggs, they're a barbecue. You can send them to the P.O. box. Make sure to address it to me, and I'll take it and I'll use it. Thank you.
Ooh, that's like a pellet grill, isn't it?
No, it's like a ceramic grill. The cheapest one's like $600, so I'm just kidding. Nobody's gonna send one. But I've been wanting one of those, actually. Big green egg. You cook with like lump charcoal or wood, whatever you want. Sierra's stepdad has one. They're not. They do. You can get them up to like fucking 900 degrees. You can smoke on them at like 225, or you can get them to 900 degrees and do like brick oven pizza, basically, like 60-second pizza. It's crazy.
That's cool.
Yep.
That's really cool.
I've been wanting one.
What are your thoughts on pellet grills?
That's what I have. That's all I use.
Triggers are pellet grills, right?
Yeah. I mean, people call like pellet grills like pussy grills. They're not real grills. Honestly, I agree, but it's like, I mean, I'm not going to go out there and tend to a fire while you're smoking a brisket for 18 hours. If you want to do that, that's part of the experience. That's cool. I understand that. I'm not that type of person always. I would like to have one of those so I can do that when I want to. But usually when it comes to it, it's like, dude, I barely want to even wake up at 6 a.m. to put meat on. So it's like, I'm not going to stay up. Like, these guys literally stay up through the whole night to tend to the fire. Cool. I get it's an experience. I don't want to experience that, though. I'd rather just get the food. But, like, pellet grills don't give as much smoke flavoring or anything like that. So, like, the other grills do definitely taste better if you like smoky foods. But for the ease of use, I think they're worth it, yeah.
Smoked meats?
And these smoked meats, yeah.
And they have, like, apps, too, don't they?
Yeah, you can change the temperature from your phone and everything.
That's so cool.
That's how mine is. I can go to the grocery store and monitor the temperature. You can set it for, like, a timer, like, when it hits... Or like when it's been 30 minutes, automatically change the temperature to this, or when the internal temperature of the meat reads this, because it has a probe you can stick in. Like when the internal temperature hits 130 to raise the temperature of the grill to this. You can do a lot with it, but it's just easier. Not everyone wants to sit there for fucking hours and hours tending to it. I get it. Hey, here's what they're for. They're for dads who hate their kids and want to sit by the grill and drink beer and tell their wife, oh, sorry, I'm smoking the food. No, you're not. You just want to get away from your kids for the day. You want to get away from your kids and swipe on Tinder because you're cheating on your wife. So I'll just use a pellet grill and I'll game all day while I don't have to do anything, and I can look at my phone and check the temperature. Good enough for me. Don't care.
Yeah. Fair. Fair indeed.
I get why people hate them, though. I do.
Yeah. All fancy restaurants pan-sear. Zodiatum, change it. I'm not against the pan-sear. I'm pro pan-sear. Pan-sear is different than pan-cooked. Boys. You can grill a steak and then lock that bitch in with a quick pan-sear to just really lock in the moisture. Get the outside nice and locked in. Cool. Go for it. Don't do the whole fucking thing on a pan, though. Because that's not a pan-sear anymore, is it? That's a pan-cook. Don't do it. Make it on a grill. That simple.
You should go to the meat cellar. You won't, because you won't leave your house.
The meat cellar?
It's in Claremont, but they cook them like that over an open flame.
I was going to roast you so hard. I thought you meant meat, S-E-L-L-E-R.
Meat cellar. Yeah, meat cellar. They do it like over like an open, like super hot, real wood flame. They literally just throw wood in there and get the fire nice and hot. But it's like one of those places where it's like a tomahawk is like $125 or something. But you would like something like that. You're broke and you're a pussy, so you won't go, but you should.
I need a good fucking brisket, dude. This is one of the many failures of my parents are that we don't make brisket at home. My dad loves his grill, dude. He's a white dude. He loves his grill.
Does he have a smoker?
By the way, he has not once ever made a fucking steak in a pan, by the way, because he's an adult.
Because he's an old white male. He doesn't know what he's supposed to do.
No, he does, actually. That's why he makes his smoked meats on the grill.
He gets steak from Albertsons. I don't want to hear anything from him.
He has a relation. I'm not kidding. Actually, this is funny. I'm not kidding. He has an actual relationship with every butcher he goes to. He's on like a first name basis. Like, hey, Tony, what's up, dude?
Tony's Pizza.
Hey, all this dog shit here on the shelf, don't care. Let me see your...
Really? He's that guy. He's that annoying customer. Got it.
Well, he used to be a butcher.
What a story. From dishwasher to butcher to CEO. That's actually crazy.
Not quite. He was from wait, what is Cart Boy? I don't know. He's old. Back in the day, I don't know what the fucking things were. What did they call them before they were courtesy clerks? Bag boy? Bag bitch?
Yeah, maybe.
He started as a bag boy.
Really? Wow. That's the American dream.
He went to VP. Yeah.
That's the American dream, dude.
But
at Activision, the only way to get VP is to join in on the crawls. Little cubicle crawls, of course.
or to be crawled upon, maybe. Yeah. Allegedly. Anyways, one of those jobs in that ladder was the butcher. So he I'm pretty sure, or he worked in the butcher area, maybe. I don't know, but he knows like how that shit works.
If he worked in the butcher area, I would imagine he was a butcher, right?
I would think so, yeah. So one of the things that he like knows is that all those butchers at grocery stores, they take the best cuts and save them for themselves.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And like their friends. So he tries to like befriend all these butchers, and he's like, give me one of the good cuts that you have saved for you and your friends. And then he gets those.
Yeah,
that's a very white dude thing to do.
There's a
very white dude thing to do.
There's a good butcher like that in LV. I don't want to say a city name. I don't want to dox us. Nobody knows where we live, right? In the LV, that's like that, where it's everyone that goes in there. When I'm in there, I feel weird because everyone else that walks in, like, hey, and then they call them by their name. How's it going? And then it's like you tell them, they just have. So you know, like when you go to Albertsons and it's like you get a fillet, you tell them, oh, I want 2 fillets. So it's like you go to places like this, it's a real butcher, and they just have a whole tenderloin. And you're like, I want a fillet. And they're like, okay, I don't fucking care. How much do you want it to weigh? And you're like, 6 ounce, 8 ounce, something like that. And they're like, okay. And they cut it up and they show it to you. Like, does this look fine? And you're like, sure. and they sell it to you.
Guess. Yeah.
They have like Wagyu, Prime, all of that. It's very expensive, but it's like a real,
cool.
actual butcher. I've been there a couple times.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
You really can tell how good a steak's going to be by looking at it. I think
really
marbling is a science, you know, an art and a science, really. Like, look at it and say, "Ooh, I like this marbling."
True.
Cringe to say it, but it is true.
Well, it is 100% true. Like you go to Albertsons or like pretty much any chain grocery store, they don't have good meat. I'm sorry, they just don't. It's fine. It's serviceable. You'll think it's fine. But when you go somewhere, or even like when you just go to Costco and get like prime beef, it's so much better than what you're getting at Albertsons or anything like that. Because like when I'm in a pinch or like I don't want to go to Costco or like the butcher shop or something, I'll go 3 blocks down and just go to Albertsons to get something, and it's cringe because I pay more for worse quality meat. But it's like, whatever. I just need something real fast and easy. But it's like you can tell a massive difference in the taste of quality in beef. Absolutely.
I think supermarket meats, you should get like, if you're making like a beef stew, just getting like chuck steak.
Yeah.
Then like, sure, it doesn't matter. Because you're gonna,
Agreed.
It's gonna, yeah, you know. But then it, or like, maybe like carne asada too, like a flank steak. It's like, it doesn't matter that much. But if you're getting like a ribeye to just eat, yeah, you want to get the good shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
So no, I wouldn't eat a horseshoe crab. Drizzle Y04 asks another terrible questions tonight. Holy shit, they're bad. Is having kids the equivalent of saying I fuck?
Sure. Technically, sure.
Urban Bigfoot. If you could remove one state from the United States, which would it be and why? Tanner.
One state. Well, I would remove almost every state from the United States, but if I had to just pick one, God, what's like the cringiest, worst state? Probably Mississippi.
God, there's so many.
Probably Mississippi.
Interesting.
You know what's funny? Fun fact about Mississippi. I don't care. Yeah, Mississippi's a dog shit state. Everyone there is stupid. I don't know. It just came to mind. Fuck Mississippi. Get it out of here. I could choose about 35 states though to get out. So
I could pick 49, but it would be easier to pick one.
Alaska. Get Alaska out of here too.
Well, which is California. I would want to remove California from the United States, and then we would be the 9th largest economy on Earth, and we would be able to just flex on you fucks and really show our superiority because we're better than you. Now, we're awful. We're the worst state ever.
We're the worst at everything, pretty much, yeah.
But we've got bread, dude. We've got bread.
Sure. Yeah.
We got
You have to make about $250K a year if you want to even rent a house here, let alone buy one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You'll be thrown in a government van if you're not making at least 6 figures. I wonder which state has a higher, how would you quantify that? GDP, I guess? California or like New York? I have to think California is the #1.
Oh, fuck New York. New York can
in
go
terms
too.
Of whatever metric you would use richest state for, I think California is the richest, right? Has to be.
I would imagine, yeah.
California fucks.
New York can absolutely go to. If people in New York didn't have that dog shit accent and weren't all rude pricks, they could stay, but New York can go. Yeah, get it out.
You know what I would do with New York? I would bifurcate it and then carpet bomb Long Island. What are our thoughts on that?
Wow.
Everyone on Long Island is trash.
Really?
Bye.
Damn.
No,
dude.
I don't know. I've never actually been to Long Island, but all the stories I've heard, mainly from Tim Dillon, actually, who grew up on Long Island.
Long Island is actually
not so fondly of them.
Well, he was probably broke. Long Island is also like
Correct.
has like the richest parts of New York.
The Hamptons,
I'm
I think,
yeah,
are on Long
so
Island.
Let's not say all of Long Island. Let's say New York City. He's broke as fuck. He lives in the streets of New
Obama
York
lives
City.
there, and many other politicians. So, as I said, carpet bomb it.
Yeah, let's carpet bomb it. Yeah, I mean, most states can go.
By the way,
yeah, I mean, Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia, the Carolinas, Alabama, Georgia, Florida. Get them all out of here. Get them the fuck out of here. See ya. Oklahoma. Why is Oklahoma a state? Holy shit. Kansas? Nebraska? What's going on here? Cringe. Live in a better state. My
brother went to college in Iowa. We had to visit.
Iowa. Holy shit. Probably the worst one, actually. Yeah.
I haven't been to all the states. Iowa's the worst one I have been to, though, by a mile. By 1,000 miles. Iowa was awful. Flat. Nothing to do. Everything closed at 4 p.m.
Damn, it's like Utah.
God, it was terrible. And I was like, I asked my brother, I was like, and I'm being dead serious, Damien. Are you okay? Because if I lived here for any length of time, I would have ended it all. Like, actually, there's nothing to do. I can't believe anyone lives there. Maybe that's why they're doing so much meth. You gotta, or whatever they're doing there. They have to be doing something. They have to be. Because there's nothing else to do but drugs. I mean, holy shit, dude. I would be on all of them. Sign me up. But anyways.
Wow.
Iowa sucks. Fuck Iowa. All right. Moving on.
Let's move countries. Any rich oil princes that live in like another country that want to move us into their villa or something?
True,
I could go for
dude.
a villa in like Portugal or something. As long as you got internet, we'll move there, sure.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's become like, let's become servants in the UAE or something. I'm down with that. Give me a couple $1,000,000.
Well, I'm not moving to the UAE, but yeah.
That's where the oil's at, dude.
Yeah, I guess.
So the Oilers are.
Well, we're not at war with them, so it must not be too much oil there.
Okay, dude. Let's move on. Okay, Whitey asks. I don't know if we answered this. I don't think we did. When is the best time to play solos Warzone? This is a Call of Duty question, cringe. Tanner.
I mean, honestly, never. I think we may have answered this in that other Q&A, but honestly, solo sucks in Warzone, guys. There's just no way around it. I get a lot of people don't have like friends to play games with. Like, I went through years of that pretty much. Like, none of my friends played the same game, so I understand it, but it's seriously never. If you want to play Warzone, you have to just random fill with people. You have to random fill. Eventually, also, you'll meet someone that's kind of cool, and you're like, oh, I'm going to add you. Like, we'll play another game after. Next thing you know, you're playing every game with that guy for, you know, months straight. So, solos is just never fun, especially in Warzone. It's awful. And there's just no good time to play it. If it were up to me, solos would just be removed. Do you remember when Warzone came out, and what were the game modes at first? Wasn't it just solos and duos?
In the very beginning. No,
yeah, there wasn't quads for a little while. Yeah, it was weird to start with. Isn't that crazy to think about?
Only duos or only trios, yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was crazy to think about that they didn't realize like how big the game would get, so they didn't have all of them in there, you know? Because like, oh, we don't want to, you know, they were probably thinking like we don't want to split the player base too much or something. But yeah, that was insane. So yeah, solos, honestly, Whitey, random fill. If you're going to play Warzone, you have to random fill. There's nothing fun about playing solos in this game. Everyone just sits in a corner. They have Ghost as a perk, so you don't ever know where they're at because they don't have to be moving for Ghost to be working and hiding them on the radar. Find someone to play with. Literally anyone.
Yeah, we did answer this, Tanner. You're right, but we'll talk about it a little bit. We answered. So by the way, the reason there have been like very few Call of Duty questions is because we answered a lot of these in a recent Patreon episode, patreon.com/thedropshot, of course, related to Warzone. So we're like skipping over those because we already talked about them on there. But anyways, and this is one of those questions. However, quickly, yeah, solos fucking sucks. If you had to pick a best time to play solos, I would say in the morning where you live. Because you're likely to connect to servers near you. And therefore, if it's morning for you, it's probably morning for most people in that lobby. And if people are playing at 6 a.m., they probably aren't sweaty 16-year-olds with 8 VPNs on their 9th account. So that would be the best time to play any playlist, including solos. However, don't play solos. You can random fill for sure. Also, join the fucking Discord. We have a Looking for Squad channel in Call of Duty Warzone. Many people actually have found squads that they still play with to this day through that avenue, and you could become one of them. So that's advice for all of you. Use our Discord. We have kings here and queens. We've got like a couple all girl squads too, by the way, as Leia was telling us about.
There's an all girl squad in the next tournament, yeah.
Which is fantastic. That's very cool. We of course support women on this program, and they don't support us, but we support them, and that's really cool to see. So, anyways, yes, join the Discord. Look for a squad in the Warzone category. A lot of cool people here, and you'll definitely find some runners.
Yeah,
as they say. So, anyways, next question is interesting. Liam asks, if you could only use one loadout class for the remainder of Warzone's life cycle, what would it be based on the current weapon balance? Tanner.
Ooh. Wow. One loadout, I think I would probably go with... I'd go with a Mac 10 and a Swiss. Yeah, Mac 10 and a Swiss. Mac 10 I would set up to be more like closer range, like a regular suppressor. You know, probably like a Tiger Team Spotlight, shit like that. So I could be moving and zooming with it. I think that'd be ideal for that. And then the Swiss, you know, Grew suppressor, Raider pad, bruiser grip. So you have fast mobility, but you also have like good ADS time, good reload speed, good everything. Swiss I like a lot more than the Kar 98 right now. Statistically, it's not better at everything, but it's just very fun to use because we've all been using the Kar for a year. You know, use a different gun, try a different gun. So I would say that Mac and Swiss. Like, Mac is not the best SMG right now in most categories, but I think it's the most well-rounded that can, you know, you can win gunfights up close with it. You can win gunfights at mid-range with it if need be. And you zoom with it, too. I mean, you can outrun a train if you set it up correctly. So I think that's probably that'd be my class, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think, Bud?
Mine would be the Swiss also, because for a couple reasons. Sniping is fun. And if you're on keyboard and mouse, the biggest advantage you have is sniping, so you might as well capitalize on it. So for those two reasons, Swiss, and because, like Tanner said, I'm done using the Kar. I've used it for so long. I'm bored of it.
Swiss with the new reticle is so fun too.
That too, yeah. I like the Swiss. I like the animations with it too. The running animation looks fucking dumb and goofy, and I like it. I like the Swiss a lot. So Swiss, and as a box magazine, and you don't have to load a fucking internal mag one round at a time like an absolute asshole like you do with the Kar. So Swiss and a Cold War AK. Or Krig. And it would be set up with a sniper support class. It would have unoptic and then all the other bells and whistles. And that would be my class.
God, Krig feels so nice right now.
Yeah. Ultimately, I think it's hard to say, actually. I don't know. I was going to say, I think overall my KD would be higher if I used AR sub, but I'm actually not sure about that anymore. Because I've been sniping for quite a while now. And if you are using a sniper, you're less inclined to like push people real up close where things get the most dangerous. So I actually don't know if my KD is higher when I'm using a sniper class, or excuse me, when I'm using an AR class versus a sniper class. I actually don't know. But I would say, regardless, yeah, Swiss and AK or Krig. That would be my fucking loadout. All right, one second. There we go. Okay. All right. Next question is from Griff. Okay. When you guys come visit me in Kelowna. Kelowna. Cool. Do you know what this is?
It's a city in Canada, yeah.
How do you know that?
Because I used to follow hockey closely, and I know there's a minor league team called the Kelowna Rockets.
Cool. Got it. What do you guys want to do? Play Warzone or let me take you on a tour of the city on a Zamboni?
Get me on that Zamboni, dude. Griff, get me on that Zamboni. As long as I can sit in your lap, get me on that Zamboni, man. That sounds fun. That sounds really fun. Yeah, get me
on that thing.
Let's see what's in Kelowna. Probably not much.
Ice.
Kelowna, BC. Let's see what's there.
Ice and
it's gorgeous.
And hats.
Oh, a lot of lakes. Holy shit, it's actually gorgeous, dude. It looks kind of like kind of reminds me of like Seattle or something, or like I guess Vancouver. It's by Vancouver, isn't it? Isn't Vancouver BC? Yeah, it is. No wonder it looks the same. Yeah, I'll go to Kelowna. Take me on a Zamboni, bud. Sure. I'm not playing Warzone with you.
I won't go to Kelowna, but yeah, if I was abducted and taken to Kelowna, then sure, yeah, put me on that Zamboni because I'll play Warzone at home. Thanks. I don't need to play it at your place. So yeah, Zambonis look cool and fun. I guess
Zambonis are great. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an item.
Take me for a ride on the big Zamboni. It's a song, except it's tractor.
Cool. Jake and Bake asks, do you think that the consoles developed in the future will operate more and more like a PC?
Console is a computer.
Correct. Possibly to compete with the growing PC gaming space. Like higher FPS, better graphics, and even maybe a GPU. Well, it does Jake.
Yeah. Jake, it already has all of those things. A console is a PC. It's just essentially not upgradable, and it's a lot cheaper. And yeah,
everything's just proprietary, but it is a computer.
It literally is just a computer, just a shit version of a computer, essentially, that you can only game on because that's what they allow you to do. Only. So, I mean, it's kind of weird because you asked this question like only 2 months ago, but the new Xboxes and PlayStations are capable of like up to 120 frames, so that's plenty high. I mean, that's what you need for most games. Like any single player games, 120 frames is more than enough. So eventually, will consoles go to 240 frames or something like that? Maybe, sure. But I would imagine more than that, them really just pushing like the highest quality possible on 60 frames. So it'll be like 4K 60 frames per second or 4K 120 frames eventually, or 8K, something like that. That's what it'll go to versus higher refresh rate. Because they know like people that really care about like getting high frames and being a fucking loser nerd, they'll buy a PC anyways. And it's like the average dad getting off of his, construction job and gaming from 9 to 10:15 p.m. at night. Like that guy doesn't care how many frames he gets and isn't paying attention either. He just wants to have like a nice quality gameplay and just have it run smooth. So it doesn't need to be anything crazy. And that's what a console is for. Like, a gaming PC isn't for everyone. I totally get that. So consoles serve a huge purpose, and that's to cater more to people that are more casual. Because eventually people switch from casual to being like really into it. Just a huge fan, right? Just a huge gamer. And they're like, okay, I want to get a PC, which happens. I mean, that's happened numerous times in our community alone where somebody's like, okay, I've been gaming on Xbox now for like a year and a half. I'm over it. I want to get a PC for, all the other benefits it has. Let's do that. I can't, more than just playing games on it, you can do everything else on it. You can work on it. You can surf the web on it. You can do anything you can imagine pretty much on a computer versus a console. What can you do? Game and watch Netflix, if you can even do that still. You used to be able to. I assume you still can.
They have like apps, yeah.
Yeah, so there's like shit apps. Sure, you can watch YouTube videos, but it's like everything is just easier to do on a PC. But, gaming PCs aren't for everyone because you got to spend pretty much minimum $1,500 to have a decent one. Versus a console, you can pay $400, and if somebody's just a casual gamer, that's all they need, and that's great for them.
Yeah.
So yeah, consoles won't ever really compete with PC gaming, I don't think, because at that point, people would just have a PC. I mean, what are you going to do? Have a console that's $1,500, $1,200, $1,300 that kind of competes with a PC? What's the point? Just buy a computer, and then you can upgrade it later down the line.
I think consoles are kind of like consoles are sort of like iPhones, and PCs are like other cell phones, where it's like if iPhones were cheaper than other phones, which they're not, but bear with me. Besides that, iPhones are very similar to consoles, and for a couple reasons. Number one, everything is proprietary, so you can't just use a USB to charge your iPhone. You have to get a dongle and a threaded adapter, or whatever the fuck you need to do. You can't just use you know, any old browser on your iPhone. You can, sort of, but you have to use Safari. You can't just listen to music. You have to get iTunes. You can't add storage to it because it's fucking internal or whatever. Everything about an iPhone's like proprietary, not upgradable, not expandable in any way. Whereas if you get like a, you know, some fucking Samsung phone, you can get a new SD card for it. You can plug in regular old headphones to it. You can charge it with a USB cable that'll charge any other cell phone besides an iPhone. So the advantage that the iPhone has with all this proprietary dog shit is that it's very easy to use, and it's just gonna work. You can't fuck up an iPhone. If you buy an iPhone, it'll work as intended, because everything is so uniform and they control every single variable. It's just gonna work. But the disadvantage is that, again, there's no expandability, upgradability, modularity whatsoever. That's kind of what consoles are. It's like, I don't think consoles will ever operate like a PC exactly, because, like Tanner said, at that point, people are just going to buy PCs. The people who are buying consoles don't want them to operate like a PC, because if they did, they would buy a PC.
Yeah.
The reason people buy consoles is because you can play video games on it and it'll work instantly. You can go to the store, buy a PS5, plug in the power, plug in the HDMI, and it's going to just work fine.
Yeah.
Like,
literally, it's that simple.
It's actually that simple. Yes. Yeah. Whereas with a PC, you could buy a pre-built PC even. You plug that bitch in, then you plug in your monitor, then you plug in your headset, then you plug in your keyboard, then you plug in your mouse. You see where I'm going with this? Then you flash your BIOS. Then you do your Windows update. Then you install Battle.net, the launcher. Then you install the game. Make sure your hard drive has enough space. You see where I'm going with this? It's a whole to-do. And then you get in the game. Oh, gotta update your GPU drivers. There's just a lot going on. And many gamers, most gamers, I don't know about now, many gamers though, are casuals, and they don't want to do all that.
Yeah.
Now, it's better to do all that if you're serious about gaming, because you control everything and you can push it way higher than a console. But the disadvantage is the upstart cost, both in terms of finances, because it is more expensive to make a PC, and investment of time. It's going to take more time to get your gaming PC up and running than your console. It's just that simple. There's no way around it.
Exactly.
So,
yeah. What did it take me last time I rebuilt my PC? About fucking 10 hours because I thought I fried it. Yeah, it's like
And Tanner knows what he's doing too.
Dude, it's like I went and bought one from some random guy at a police station. We met there, and I bought a CPU he had. I rebuilt my PC. I don't know what I did wrong. I did something wrong, and it wouldn't boot. I had to figure that out. I kept getting black screens. My PC just wouldn't boot. I had to take the CPU out numerous times. I had to take the CPU cooler off. I had to uninstall things, reinstall things. I mean, something that should have taken an hour took me literally the entire day of frustration. So it's like, yeah, it's so much easier for people that are, more casual to just... I know you can't get Xboxes and PS5s right now, but it's literally as simple as plugging them in. It's like people... aren't going to build PCs because something goes wrong every single time you work on them. No matter what, something goes wrong. You don't expect it. It's supposed to be the easiest job. Something will go wrong. Oh, you're just going to hook up a SSD? Oh, it's simple, right? Cool. Launch it, doesn't recognize the SSD. Cool. Restart the computer, you get a black screen. Cool. Restart the PC again, you get a blue screen. Cool. What the fuck's going on, you know? So consoles, I think, will just either always be like just more casual and easy to use, or at some point there just won't be consoles and everyone will be on PCs and you'll just do nothing. You'll just buy pre-builds from everyone pretty much, you know? You'll be able to go to fucking Target and Best Buy and buy pre-built gaming PCs because like Best Buy already has that. They already have like decent spec'd out gaming PCs that you can just buy. They did not have that 10 years ago. They barely even carried PC gaming parts. Now you can go there and buy frickin', you know, graphics cards. You can buy 3090s from them online.
Frickin'.
Sure. Yeah. So
I've never once heard you say that. That was very weird.
You haven't heard me say frickin', really? I'm just gonna start saying frickin' from here
on out. Not unironically, anyway.
So friggin', you know, but yeah. So yeah. Anyways, I guess that's it.
Shoot, man, what the frig?
What the frig, man?
Well, I don't think consoles are going anywhere though, because another big reason consoles exist is because so when I was growing up, my mom bought us a PS2. Now, could she have bought me a gaming PC?
She could have, but she doesn't love you.
Well,
my parents loved me, so I got a gaming PC.
No,
what is it like not being loved, Raz? That should be the next question. Somebody asked that in Q&A right now, so we're gonna ask that in a few months. What is it like not being loved by your parents?
I'm mentally ill, and you can tell because I have this podcast, and so are you.
You are very mentally ill, yeah.
So, anyways, yeah, like, could she have bought us, me and my brother, a gaming PC instead of a PS2? Well, yes, but also absolutely not. She's a fucking mom. She doesn't give a fuck about computers. She doesn't give a fuck about electronics. She likes her kids, dogs, and shit moms like. What those things are. She likes things, but whatever.
She likes working, my mother. Driving a car with a broken front bumper.
She does like marathons and shit. But
does she? Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, she's great. But she's not a fucking, you know, some tech nerd. So she was never going to go to Best Buy and be like, yeah, I want to get my kids to play, like, I want them to be able to play video games. What's the most up-to-date graphics card again? Never happening. And most moms and dads, frankly, especially moms though, who do most of the Christmas shopping, by the way, are like that. They're not going to go to the store and build a fucking PC for their kid. They're going to say, all right, well, kids like video games. Give me the video game machine thing. Yeah.
Give me a video game. What's the popular video game?
They want. And then the guy says, cool, here's the video game machine. Hands her a PS2. Thanks for the video game machine. Gives it to her kids. Therefore, consoles are never going anywhere. Because that simplicity for parents buying gaming access for their children, it's always going to be better for via console. I don't think consoles will ever go anywhere for that reason alone.
I mean, again, your parents don't love you.
Well, that is of course true. But anyways, yeah, that's what I would say to that question. So
cool.
All right. Okay, cool. Reflex asks, who is smarter and why is it Tanner? Tanner.
I'm built different, dude. I'm just smarter. What do you want me to do? I just have a big brain. I have a PhD. I have a master's degree.
Do you?
I mean, I'm just smart. What do you want me to do, man? I'm smart, Reflex.
It's interesting that Reflex's name on Discord is the real Cap Cop. Cringe, change it.
He's 12.
When he is in fact, he's planting Cap. Maybe he is a Cap Cop, because cops just, well,
easy
pretend to enforce the law.
Oh, this is a switch. We can say it.
And then plant, you know, illegal things on people.
Cops plant illegal items on people and charge them for it. Yeah.
The core of this joke is there. Don't know how to say it well, but obviously I'm joking.
I get
anyways.
It, yeah.
Yeah. So cap, obviously. And go fuck yourself, Reflex. So cool. Awful question. End it all. In game, of course.
Oh boy, another get scammed question, huh? Wow.
This is a decent question, actually. Get scammed!
Don't yell that.
Asks. Okay. What is the etiquette for if someone is or has been sitting in a Discord channel alone? Do you just jump in and start screaming? Well, no, you don't do that.
I wouldn't scream.
What is the etiquette if someone's in a Discord channel alone, Tanner?
I guess you can jump in and be like, hey, what's up, dude? What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? And then they don't answer. They're just AFK. That's usually what people do. They're just AFK, right? So it doesn't matter. AFK, of course, means away from keyboard if you live under a rock. I mean, people don't usually just sit in Discord channels, right? Get scammed. The only people that sit in Discord channels in our Discord are when they fell asleep from the hangout the night prior at 4 a.m. and they're just still in there and they're sleeping on their chair. They're on their chair. They're passed out. They're just like this. That's what they do. So, I mean, yeah, you can jump in and like ask them what's going on, but I feel like people just generally don't do that. Like if you see someone in a Discord channel alone, it's like you usually just leave them alone almost or something. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, first of all, we have to ask, what is the etiquette if you're the person in a Discord channel alone?
Well, you should expect people to join.
Well, yes, sure. Here's what I will say. If you are in a channel alone and you're waiting for or hoping for some people to jump in with you, cool. If you go AFK while you're waiting, mute your mic so that I have some indication that you're gone and you might be back. It's very annoying if someone's in a Discord channel alone, unmuted, undeafened. I jump in. Hey, Bob. And they just don't respond to me. It's like, cool.
Call him Bob. Don't call him that.
Okay. Mute your mic if you're alone. But anyways, I don't know. I don't think it matters too much. You certainly don't. So there are many correct answers, not very many categorically incorrect answers, but you managed to find one. Don't jump in and start screaming. That's not the play, obviously.
You should scream.
So don't do that. And this also depends upon who is in the channel. So this will happen with Tanner and I all the time, and like our little circle. If one of these people is in a Discord channel alone, I will actively try to sabotage whatever enterprise they're engaged in at the time. So I'll join the channel and play 16 sounds from my soundboard at the same time and then fart into my mic.
You aren't a normal person, though.
Well,
you're far from normal.
That I am mentally ill. We've talked about that. But that's because I'm friends with them already. So the etiquette, I guess, doesn't matter in that case. But if you like don't know them, it's not a big deal. Jump in. Hey man, what's up? And then wait. See if they reply. And then that's it. But if they're in a Discord channel, you shouldn't be afraid of like sneaking up on them or something. They want you to join if they're in a channel alone. So you won't be doing anything wrong by joining that channel and trying to engage with that person. If they get mad at you for that, then tell them, hey, if you didn't want to talk to people, why the fuck are you in a public Discord channel? Cringe.
So people pass out and forget they're there, yeah.
Well, in our Discord, normal people don't do that, but as we talked about, we have mentally ill, drug-addled alcoholics in this Discord, yes, and they do just go unconscious without so much as moving their bodies out of their computer chairs, and they're just asleep, snoring into their open microphone in a Discord channel with video on. So, cool. Awesome community we have here, guys. Yeah, I'm kidding. It's funny. But yeah, I don't know. This doesn't matter. Shout out to Jaren. Fuck you, Jaren. Who else falls asleep for the Patreon? By the way, this always happens at the
J-Web
the
and
Patreon
Face
hangouts.
both do, don't they?
J-Web definitely does. I think Face has been known to as well. Jaren certainly. I think it's happened
quite a
maybe
few
to L.
I don't think so.
A lot of
know
things
if
have
L
happened
is
to L,
yeah.
actually. A lot of things have befallen that young man. But
I don't know.
Yeah.
Who used to be named like the mayor of Channel 1 or something like that? Because they would always be in there because they would pass out in it.
Pib?
Yeah, Pib, was that you? Pib, Caden?
Mill?
Somebody has stayed in Channel
Billy
1
Boy?
for days at a time. A time or two, L says, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, this by the way, all this falling asleep drunk in a Discord channel, it happens during the weekly Patreon hangouts, patreon.com/thedropshot. It's fun. Trust me. Don't miss out. Join now and you get bonus episodes. That's the real reason to join. But the hangouts are really fun too. Some people actually would say the opposite. They would say, I don't even listen to your dog shit bonus episodes, bitch. I'm just in it for the hangouts. Cool. Great. Whatever. Join. Don't care. Figure it out.
I've held residence in Channel 1, okay. Cool.
Okay, dude. Okay, dude. Okay, dude.
All right.
Anyways.
All right.
Okay, Tanner got that one. Okay.
Pussy.
Griff, aside from an anti-cheat, what would you add to Warzone to make it an overall better experience? Don't make typos in my Discord ever.
Wait, what did he say? Hold on. Where's this question?
Quote, aside from an anti-cheat, what would you add to Warzone to make it an overall better experience?
Griffith's Warzone.
Yeah, it's Warzone, idiot.
Ooh,
yeah.
Ooh, boy, what would I add to Warzone?
It's more like what would I subtract from Warzone to make it an overall.
So that's where I was going. So my initial thoughts are removing things like the ghost perks, dead silence, stopping power, remove them altogether. In terms of what I would add, let me think about this. Because Warzone, at its core, is not a bad game at all. There are a few minor changes. Hey, it's like MW 2019. There are a few minor changes away from it being a fucking perfect game, you know? So what would I add to this experience? Let me think about this. What would I add to Warzone to make it better?
My first thought is a new map.
Yeah, I mean stuff like that is obvious, like a new map. Yeah, something basic. I'm trying to think of something different that Warzone could add that like nobody else has done. It's like with the loadout drops. Like that was a brand new idea. It fits the Call of Duty genre perfectly, but it was new to battle royales, and it makes it play so much better than just finding random guns and shit.
I would add a more robust rule set for custom lobbies and also custom lobby codes where you create a lobby and you make a code or it assigns you one. And then you give that code to whoever you want to join, and then they press join custom lobby, put the code in, and then they're in your lobby, and only people with the code get into the lobby. That's another one that I would add.
So you want a server browser. Got it.
No, that's not a server browser, because it's not a password to a server. It's a code for the server. I guess
a code is a password. Yeah. Okay.
Sort of. Yeah, I guess it's kind of the same thing. Whatever. Yeah.
Okay. Man. I honestly can't think of anything substantial I would add to Warzone. It's more just changes I would make to its current iteration, which is remove all field upgrades, you know, make Ghost so it only works when you're moving or sitting still for 3 seconds, maybe. But then people would find a way to cheese that somehow. So probably just remove Ghost altogether. Remove the gulag, figure something else out, another way to respawn. I don't know what that would be, but the gulag is, there's no skill involved in there. Or just change the gulag map so there is somehow skill involved. Take out lethals, do real guns so it's a real fight versus whoever hip fires with their akimbo pistols and gets the random headshot first and gets the kill, shit like that. There's honestly not much I would add, dude. It's just there's minor changes they need to make. It's like, again, like I said, Modern Warfare 2019, so close to being the best Call of Duty of all time, and we said that when MW was out, and when Cold War came out, not even close. Cold War would not even be a top 5 COD of all time, no matter what. MW had that potential though, and they fucking failed with some flaws like the radar, just the way Ghost worked. Pretty much the same things in Warzone, just garbage like that ruined it. So nothing needs to be added. They just need to make some minor tweaks and Warzone would be fucking perfect, I think. Absolutely perfect. It's so close to being a good game. Even, it's a good game right now if I didn't run into cheaters literally every game. And apparently it's worse than ever right now. I'm hearing things about like people had to reset literally 8 times in a row in like kill race tournaments and stuff. I don't know why you're still doing kill race tournaments. You're literally wasting your time because they're getting cheaters in the lobby. So it's worse than ever. So, I mean, even just that, the game would be pretty damn good right now. You wouldn't have much to complain about. You'll always find things to complain about when the game is in a bad state. But if it's in like a really good state and you're not running into cheaters and I'm frying kids, I'm not complaining about much at all, really.
Yeah. I was gonna say add patch notes, but they've actually been doing a good job of that. If I were to think of 10 changes, the first top 10 changes to Warzone I would make to make it a better experience, all 10 would be removing things, not adding them. I don't think Warzone needs more. I think it needs less, actually, and the experience would get better. The only addition I would make is anti-cheat, which is so obvious. But besides that, everything to make Warzone better would be removing things. Removing dead silence, removing stopping power, removing stuns from the gulag.
Adding recoil.
Maybe, yeah. Add recoil to guns.
That's what I would add to Warzone, is more recoil across the board to guns. Yeah, there we go. There's my answer. More recoil.
Yeah, add recoil. Yeah.
The game's too easy.
Yep. Everything that's wrong with Warzone is additions to the game they've made, not subtractions.
Yeah, it's close to being a really great game. That's what's frustrating about it. I mean, Cold War's not even fucking close. That's why I don't care about it, because it's so far from being even a decent game, let alone a good game. Warzone and MW are right there on being an amazing game, and dumb things ruin it. Dumb little parts of the game ruin it. MW, awful maps. Figure it out. Just remaster maps if you're going to make that bad of maps altogether, you know? What do you... Stop trying. Your maps suck.
Yeah, when you were saying MW's like a couple small changes away from being one of the greatest CODs ever, I agree with that, except for the maps. The maps is a big thing, and that would need to change for this to be even a passable COD. Because even if they did everything else right, even if there was like a gung-ho perk or like a way better sprint out time, and I could see people, and there were patch notes ever,
Jake can see
and
people.
There weren't bugs from closed beta, well, he gets steroidal eye drops, so of course he can, and he cheats. Even if they did all those things right, I would still not like MW because the maps are so bad, but it would be way better for sure. So anyways, yeah. All right, anyways. Yeah, good question, but yeah, I don't think Warzone needs more. I think it needs to be cleaned up significantly. Physique, Kilo Abolisher. Okay. Well, don't put an underscore in the middle of the word physique, but I do approve of abolishing the kilo. So still change it, but
Kilo's good though, right, Jax?
Okay. Well, TikTok said so. You're on the right track. Cat or dog or any other domestic animal? Tanner, what domestic animal of choice do you go to?
Dogs smell. Dogs are dumb. They're stupid. They get slobber everywhere. No, I'm just kidding. Here's the thing, guys. Let's stop with the cat hate. Why do all dog owners have to hate cats? Cat owners don't hate dogs. What do you get? They have to just unnecessarily hate. Hey.
True.
Let me grab Teddy right here. Let me grab Teddy.
Let's get Teddy on the pod.
Do you hate this guy? Why would you hate him? He's just been laying next to me.
Make him meow.
He's not going to.
Or purr.
He doesn't meow a whole lot. He's been laying next to me for 2 hours. Why would you? What's the reason of hating this guy?
Teddy
He's just chilling.
Vibes, dude.
He's just hanging out and chilling. Why would you hate him? So people that hate cats are super fucking cringe. It's usually people that claim they're allergic. They're usually not. They're like, oh, I hate cats. Oh, why do you hate cats? I'm allergic. Kill yourself. I mean, holy shit. What do you mean?
In game, of course.
Stop. Don't say that. That's so cringe. Whitey, fuck you. Get out of my chat. So dogs, I would like a dog, but the biggest issue with them is they're too much work.
Yeah.
So people always ask us this question. Oh, damn. Hey, you guys went to Italy. I'm a world traveler. What'd you guys do with your cats the whole time? What do you mean? Somebody checked on them every 3 days and refilled their water and food and cleaned their litter boxes. There's not much you have to do. It's like, oh, if I had a dog, I would type a 4-page letter and say, in the morning, do this with him. Take him outside to this part of the lawn. This is where he shits. Take him back in. Play with him for an hour so he's not hyper and chews up my couch. Shout out to my old coworker. Her puppy destroyed her couch. She had to pay $900 to get it reupholstered. Cringe. My cats have never done that. Oh, at this time, feed him this food. He'll only eat this. Cringe. Take him outside at this time. He only pisses in this part of the backyard. Different than where he shits. Cringe. Stuff like that. So bottom line, dogs are way more work. They usually stink. I would like a dog, not right now in this point in time, though. If I want a dog, it's going to be a massive, fucking huge dog. I want like a Doberman, some giant thing that people are scared of. Something scary. Give me something scary. A Rottweiler, a Doberman, shit like that. So I like dogs. They're cool and friendly. I don't want one right now, though, where I'm at. But like cats for me, dude, like Sierra's gone right now. She's on a trip. So what do? I refill their food and water. That's all we have to do. I mean, there's nothing else that has to be done. They're just simple. They vibe. They hang out all day long.
They eat?
They eat. We have feeders that like, they call them automatic feeders. They're not though. It's basically when the food in the bottom runs out, it kind of just gravity pulls it back down, but it usually doesn't. They have to stick their dumb little paw in there and like pull more food out. But they figure it out.
Okay.
See, dogs would just sit there, go woo, 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 and wouldn't know what to do, and I'd put a fucking bullet in their head. Just kidding. I'm not. But it's so cringe, dude. Dogs are whiny and I don't know. But I'm just kidding. I would like a dog, just not right now. Yeah. But if I'm going to have cats, I want like a giant, scary ass dog, right? If your dog is under 30 pounds, 40 pounds, you don't have a dog. Fuck you. Dude. No. Fuck you. I had a dog too that was under that. He's dead now. But cringe. Get a. If you're gonna get a dog that weighs 8 pounds, get a cat. They're less work. What are you gonna do with a dog that weighs 8 pounds? I'm gonna throw it like a football. I mean, what do you want me to do? I'm gonna throw it against a wall. Get a different animal. Holy shit, man.
Cool, dude. That was a lot. Well, interesting. We learned a lot about Tanner today. That's one of the triad. Read a book. So okay, interesting. Cat or dog? Yeah, I agree with everything Tanner said. Dogs are way more fucking work. For sure. And they do smell. Cats don't smell?
No. Never. They do not smell. I mean, if they go to the litter box and they take a giant shit and they come out and you smell them within 5 minutes, then sure, they smell a little bit. But other than that, they like, I'm not kidding. They almost smell good. It's kind of weird. Like Teddy, none of them have ever smelled bad. It's weird. Yeah, whereas like my old, family dog is just like, oh my God, he needs a bath. Like, holy shit, he stinks. Stuff like that.
Dogs smell like fucking trash, dude. Yeah.
Because they're dumb. They don't know how to clean themselves. They're dumb.
We have a husky in California, which is basically animal abuse. I don't know why we did that. I don't know why it's legal. I'm surprised it's legal in California, frankly. We have laws against fucking everything, but not owning huskies, which are bred for what? -30 in California. Cool. Abusive. Anyway, we have one. So my mom like goes running with him all the time. And every time we come home, she lets the husky into the backyard. He immediately goes in the pool, goes for a couple laps, comes out, smells like death. Wet dog, smells like wet dog is a saying because it's true. Wet dogs are the worst.
Awful. You smell them across the room.
Yes.
Teddy back here has never once done that. What is Teddy doing? He's sleeping back there on the pile of clothes now. What would a dog be doing? Fucking drooling all over the floor, biting my desk probably. I mean, holy shit, man.
Yeah.
Face, don't ever call Teddy a lazy piece of shit again.
I also agree with your point that like dog. By the way, if you call yourself a dog lover, unsubscribe from this podcast.
Yeah. And end it all.
Don't do that. Don't say I'm a dog lover. Cool, dude. You like fucking puppies? So does every person on Earth except serial killers. You're not special. It's not a personality trait. Don't say you're a dog lover. Easy. Now, if you do like dogs, a lot of these people who call themselves dog lovers, cringe, will be like, oh, cats are so terrible, blah, blah, blah. And I agree. I'm like, dude, cats are cool. I don't fucking hate them. It's weird to be like, people take the dog versus cat thing in the same way that they're like PC versus Mac or like iPhone versus Android or whatever. Who fucking cares? Yeah, iPhones suck cocks. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But,
well, okay.
But I don't care.
A phone.
I'm not gonna.
That's not a good. Well, you always talk shit about iPhones, so I don't know what you're talking about.
No, they're shit. But I don't make it a personality trait that Android's better than iPhones. That's my point. And the dog people do that often, and it's embarrassing. However, if I had to pick one, I would say cat, honestly, because I fucking get annoyed when my dog bitches at me. When my mom is gone, oh, dude, it's work. I have to go play fucking fetch with my dog for 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah. What do I do? I ignore my cats for days. They're fine.
To go piss or shit in the backyard. And then he takes another 10 minutes to come back inside because he's just vibing or something. It's like, hey, get the fuck inside, dude. Yeah, a lot of work. Pretty annoying. But dogs are cool. Like, I love my dog, dude. Kierkegaard, named after, of course, the Soren Kierkegaard of Denmark.
Cringe.
Read a
so,
book.
Why do you think that's good? That's embarrassing. Stop telling people that's what your dog's name is.
He's an existentialist. Okay. He's got a giant brain in his little head. It's cool having a dog in a lot of ways. And when he's not being insane, I really like hanging out with him. But the times in which I like hanging out with him are times where he's like acting like a cat almost. Like when he gets in bed and is just sleeping and wants to like be pet.
We have 3 cats that sleep on the bed every night. Yep.
Yeah, that's cool. That's when I like him. But then might as well get cats, I guess. So yeah, I don't own a cat, never have, but I am team cats. I've been convinced. It's that simple.
Yeah, it's so weird because like people unnecessarily like, oh, I hate cats. Because like people always say it to Sierra because she posts shit on her story about our cats and stuff. And like, you know, when like one person's like, oh, we have cats. And then they're like, I hate cats. And then she's like, oh, like why? And they're like, I'm allergic. Oh, so you just claim you're allergic. You don't hate them, right? You dumb bitch. Most people aren't actually allergic. They just say that because they're stupid. And doctors don't know anything. Doctors lie and they're fake news. And J-Web lies. Yeah. Doctors all lie. So they're not actually allergic to them. They're just dumb. But yeah, that's the biggest thing we hear is, oh, I hate cats. Like, oh, cats are bitches. It's like, cool. One of ours is male cats are great. Female cats, oh, absolutely. Fuck female cats. They're dog shit. But male cats are great. They just hang out. They chill. Female cats can be a little bit more bitchy for sure. Kill yourself, Al.
In game, of course.
In game, of course. But yeah, I don't know. I just like cats are easier, man. Let's stop the cat hate, right? Let's stop the cat hate.
End cat hate, yeah.
It's actually weird. It's like, oh, I hate cats. What?
Here's the real question.
Nobody ever
Tanner.
says, oh, I hate dogs. Like, no, what?
What is cuter? A kitten or a puppy?
I think it depends. That's kind of a tough question.
Let's look up. I'm gonna look up some.
It's pretty much dependent on what you like more, cats or dogs. Because when like I was more of a dog person when I was younger, I always said, "Oh, all kittens look the same." because it's like, you know, you think, oh, they look like a cat, but dog breeds are so much different compared to cat breeds. So it's like, oh, this puppy's cute.
Cat don't exist.
But there's also, here's the thing, you can probably get a cuter kitten more often than a cuter dog. Because hey, if you have a Chihuahua, sorry, your dog's ugly. Don't post a picture of it. I don't want to see it. Chihuahuas fucking suck. Don't ever post a picture of it. They've never been cute. Weren't cute when they were a puppy. They're not cute now. I don't want to see them. They're mean. You say cats are rude. Your Chihuahua bites me if I get in within 10 feet of it. Fuck your Chihuahua. I'll step on it, right? They're dog shit. Awful dogs. So it's like, if it's like that compared to literally any kitten, then it's a kitten every time. But if it's like a little cute golden retriever puppy compared to like a kitten, then that's, you know, that's tougher to choose. Because there are cute ass puppies out there.
There are some cute
puppies. I don't know. I don't really have an answer for that. I mean, we foster a lot of little kittens before they get adopted, so we see a lot of them. Little baby kittens.
Foster. Don't say foster.
What else am I supposed to say? It's literally what it's called. You foster. You foster for them because you're caring for them before they get a home because nobody else can care for them, so you're a foster. That's what it's called.
Cringe.
You couldn't even keep one alive because you're such a dog shit person. So yeah,
a cat shit person.
You're a cat shit person. That's my new term, cat shit person.
You're a cat shit, yeah. That's so stupid.
Yeah,
we should start saying cat.
So let's
you're cat shit.
Regardless. Cats versus dogs. If everyone can just agree, there is not a good Chihuahua out there. There's just not. I've never met one. I've met plenty of them. They all snap at you. They bite you. Not a single one is cute. They're absolutely demonic. They should be banned from Earth. Hey, instead of banning pit bulls in the United States, like a lot of states want to do, in this country, let's ban Chihuahuas, right? Because they're awful.
I'm going to go with... On the which is cuter, puppies or kittens?
Yeah.
They're both extremely cute. Let's be super clear.
It's so hard, yeah.
However, puppies have one feature kittens don't have, which is dumb floppy ears. And therefore puppies, certain breeds of puppies, I agree with you. Certain breeds of puppies narrowly beat kittens because of their dumb floppy ears.
Those dumb floppy ears are so cute, dude.
Especially German Shepherd puppies.
Yeah, dude.
Because one of their ears will become unfloppy before the next one. So then they have one just like flaccid, dumb ear they can't figure out. Figure it out, dog. And that's extremely cute. So I'm going to have to narrowly say puppies. But it's close because kittens are fucking cute.
Yeah, anything little is adorable, except for human babies. They're usually not. But like in terms of animals, so cute, dude. Any little baby animal is cute.
Yep. Puppies and kittens, significantly cuter than infants.
Oh, yeah.
Infants can be cute, sure, but not like a puppy. Because they just sit there. Puppies move around all bumbly.
They're so dumb. They're useless. Yeah. Let's start birthing.
Infants just lay there. That's not that cute.
Let's start birthing children when they're like a year old, right? Let's do that.
I agree.
Keep them in there longer, ladies. It's that simple.
Just you guys need to settle down. Keep them in the oven for until they can walk.
A little bit longer. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that simple. Yeah, part of what's cute about a puppy or a kitten is how they move so horribly. They can't move their characters. They're awful.
Dude, it's the best thing. Yeah.
They're still getting used to the keybinds, and they just don't know what's going. They're running into shit all the time.
They just switch from controller to K-band. They're having issues with movement.
Yeah, they're like L. They're just running into shit. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know if they're supposed to jump or if they're like trying to go downstairs. They're like, wait, is this possible? And they fucking freak out, and they start like running around on top of the staircase because they're like confused, and then they go back to it and like fucking square up with stairs, inanimate objects. Cringe. Super cute. Infants can't do that because they can't move because they're useless. They're super useless. Dude, so infants are the least cute of the three.
Oh yeah, I mean humans are the worst of everything. But it's funny when we have like 4 or 5 kittens at a time and they play with each other when they're like, 5, 6 weeks old. Dude, it is so funny. And seeing them run, they run a few steps and then they burn out because it's like, vinyl flooring, so it's like it's slippery and they burn out and they like roll over and shit. It's so funny to watch. You can just watch them for hours and be entertained. It's hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a couple kittens in college for like a couple weeks. I guess you could say we were fostering them. If we were cunts, I would say that. I won't though. We were holding on to them until someone else was going to take them.
Where'd you get
That's
them from?
We were doing. It wasn't mine. It was my roommate was doing it. I have no idea. I don't remember. Or no. I don't think I asked. I just saw the kitten. I was like, dude, what's up, dude? He fucking vibed. He chilled hardcore. He was dope, dude. Shout out to that kitten.
Why are ferrets illegal in California?
Are they really?
Because Moonrock just brought that up. Because Sierra has wanted a ferret for a long time. And she's always like, can we go to Arizona and buy a ferret? I'm like, no. We have cats. I don't have a ferret. But they're illegal in California for some reason. Or like, you have to get a permit or some dumb shit to own them.
They might be susceptible to some like transmissible disease that California thinks is dangerous or something.
Wait. Holy, whoa. That's weird. It's illegal to have ferrets in California. I'm not reading into why, but it's so weird that that an animal like that is illegal, right? It's like, what is a ferret gonna do?
I mean, that is weird. Ferrets are not that cute, by the way. I see TikToks of like ferret owner accounts, and they're like, "Oh, ferrets are awesome," and they do like cute things. They're not cute.
I wouldn't mind having
ugly.
a little baby skunk. Skunks are cute, dude. Have you seen baby skunks?
Skunks are cute.
Cute.
Skunks
animals.
are cute. Yeah.
There was a skunk. We were going to In-N-Out one night, like a month ago, and we heard like this click, click, click. And we're like, what is that? And I look over next door on the lawn at my grandma's other house, and I'm like, oh, it's a skunk. And we're like, what is that noise? And it had something attached to its leg, and we're like, oh no. The little skunk was walking around, and it had a rat trap stuck to its foot. So every step, it was like, it was limping, and it had a rat trap stuck on it. So Sierra's like, oh, let's go help it. I'm like, oh, it's a skunk, come on. And she's like, we can try to get it off. I'm like, oh my God, fine. So she like moved up to it really closely. Like we kept moving up to it closer and closer. It just like looked at us. It wasn't scared. It didn't run away. It started like backing up and going through the gate into the backyard of that house. And you could see the trap on it. And it wasn't like a normal snap trap. It was this like plastic trap where...
like the sticky one.
No, not the sticky. That would have been awful. It was this like other plastic trap where at the end of it, it's like you just press down and it unhooks it basically.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so you could see it was stuck to its leg. And she's like, do you just like hold down there? And I was like, yeah, you press down on that and it unclips it. So the skunk like tried to move through this little opening and it couldn't fit because the trap was like stuck on its leg. So it's trying to move through. And so she like walked up to it real quickly and were able to unsnap it from the little skunk.
Oh, nice. Let's go, dude.
But it was like the trap had blood on it and shit. It was kind of sad, actually. But dude, the little skunks are cute up close. They're adorable.
You got it off though.
We got it off. Yeah, we saved an animal.
Good.
Yeah, we saved an animal. It's that simple.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it hadn't gotten like killed by coyotes yet, honestly, because there's a bunch of coyotes around here.
Mm-hmm. There sure fucking are, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I hear them all the time here. Because I don't know if you've seen like behind my house or like behind Michael's house, but there's like they're not like canyons, like valleys.
Yeah.
And coyotes fucking run this neighborhood. And cats die here often. I don't know if any dogs have been killed yet. I think hopefully one or two small dogs has been, yeah. But yeah, there's coyotes around all the time. They'll kill animals.
They'll kill them, yeah. Somebody on the Ring app, like 2 days ago, posted a picture. They're like, watch out, coyote in the area. And we opened it, and it was our front yard. And the coyote was running past our house. It was so funny. Yeah, it was literally taken in front of our house. I'm like, oh, cool.
How big was it?
It was disgusting looking. Holy, it was skinny. Its fur looked awful. Okay. I mean, they seriously need to just put that thing down. It's obvious it can't find food. It's pretty sad, actually. Just kill the poor thing. Jesus.
Just kill it, yeah. Dude, that's interesting because a couple of months ago, my dogs were going fucking insane, barking, just in my like den, my parents' den. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? Because it was feverish to a degree that I don't really ever hear. So I was like, something's happening. Someone's getting killed or something. So I go downstairs with my dad, and he's like, what the fuck's going on? We look out front, and on our front lawn, there's a coyote just standing there.
Just chilling.
And I was surprised at how big it was. I was like, fuck, dude. I thought coyotes were smaller than that. That thing's pretty fucking big, dude.
Yeah.
Like, pretty imposing. Because people always say, like, oh, yeah, coyotes are like small dogs. It's like, that one wasn't. That one was just like dog-sized. Like normal-ass dog-sized. And if there's a pack of coyotes that large, every dog is in trouble in my neighborhood.
Oh, yeah.
My dumb fucking husky is, see ya, dead. For sure, dead.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was surprised how big it was.
I feel like on average, the ones we see around our house are probably like 50 to 60 pounds. They're not massive, but they could take on, I mean, the majority of dogs probably, yeah. They're not huge though, no, not the ones around here. Yours
50
probably
to 60 pounds is pretty fucking big, dude. That weighs more than my husky does.
Well, your husky's dog shit. Yeah, maybe not
He's
60,
small.
maybe more like 40 to 50.
Yeah, I think more like that.
Yours probably eat better up there too, though, because you're more like in the sticks, as
dude,
Dusty says.
There's rabbits all the way around.
Oh yeah,
here.
see, we don't have
They're
anything except for
more well-fed
domestic animals here. So if they're not killing a cat, they don't eat.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because I'm poor and you live up with the wealthy, disgusting white capitalist pigs. So,
dude, I live. We don't live. We have this area in our neighborhood called the Mansions, and that's which is appropriately named. They're just mansions. Like I live in like a we're like upper middle class, so I live in like a nice 2-story house. It is 3-bedroom, 3-bath. It's a nice house, but it's, you know, it's a house. It's not a mansion. But really close to us, we have one street that leads to a network of streets, some veins. These are actual mansions.
yeah.
And when I was a kid, we would always, when we trick-or-treated, we would go out of my front door and go the fastest possible route to that street, to that vein network, and go trick-or-treating at the mansions, because they would give you fucking king-size candy bars. I'm not kidding. They would give everyone king-size candy bars. Not all of the houses, but many of them. They were very generous with their candy because they had a lot of money. One of these mansions, by the way, this is in Southern California, by the way. This dude's house, there's a fence, there's a gate around. I can picture how big it is. I can't tell you how big it is. I'm terrible with spatial awareness. I have no idea how big it is. But a lot of square footage. And a lot of his property is just grass surrounding his 3-story or maybe 4-story if there's like a basement mansion. Big fucking mansion too. It's not just an extra story above my house, for example. It's way wider and also an extra story. And they have a fucking drawbridge and a moat. Literally. And normally he has like his big front gate closed. And then the drawbridge is probably always down over the moat, but the gate's normally closed. But for Halloween, they open that gate. They put a bunch of fucking lights everywhere. And there's lights on the bridge, like leading up to their front door, which is a trek, by the way. It's like I'm dude, it's like I'm fucking Bilbo Baggins going to like Mount Sauron. Like you approach these gates, there's fucking lights and like dumb scarecrows or whatever people decorate with Halloween cringe. And there's just all these lights on the bridge going up to the house. Literally probably like a 50 to 70 yard walk from the gate to the front door, including over the moat. That's how big. It's a giant fucking mansion and giant property. And then once you get there, you knock on that door. It's super well lit. It's fucking decorations everywhere. and some nice older lady, pretty hot, not surprising, opens the door and is like, "Hi, kids," and just takes out a giant, what's it called? Like a
basket?
How am I blanking on this?
I don't know.
Not a basket. Like a circular, what would you call a circle container?
A sphere?
How am I blanking on this? Whatever.
She pulled out candy.
A container, and it only has king-size candy bars in it. But it's like this wide and this deep. Just a giant container of king-size candy bars. She holds it down. She says, "Yeah, take one or two, whatever." And then, you know, we do it, and it's great. Very, very
That's
cool
funny.
people there.
I'm trying to think where those houses are by you, because I know there's some mansions. I wonder which one you're talking about, though. Huh?
You come from Puente, right? Or do you come the back way? Do you come from Covina Hills Road ever?
No, never.
Okay, then you wouldn't know.
Is it off of that then? I've driven that road numerous times.
It's closer to Covina Hills Road.
Yeah. Okay, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, there's some.
You take a left, and instead of going
there.
right, you just go straight for a little while longer, and you're basically there. Yeah, actual mansions.
Yeah,
bowl.
There are some big ones there.
Bowl. The word I was looking for is literally bowl. That's why I'm surprised I couldn't think of it. Bowl.
Holy cringe, man.
BOWL. Thank you, chat.
Any bowlers?
It's a bowl. How did I not think of bowl?
Because you're dumb.
Anyways,
I don't. What do you want?
I'm mentally ill. We've discussed this. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, they're cool. But yeah, that's what we would do for Halloween. So anyway, yeah, that's so overall cat physique, kilo abolisher. That's what I would say.
Cool.
I think we can end it there unless you want to do any more, Tanner. It's up to you.
Let's end it.
Cool.
It's 2:45. Sure.
Cool. Man. All right. That's it. We're done. We're done with Q&A for tonight. We'll be doing more of it at a time in a place.
Probably a lot if there's no Warzone updates coming up.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. You know the vibes. So thank you for the questions. If you are wondering where or how to ask these questions, join the fucking Discord. The link is in the show notes or in the video description, respectively. Same thing. There's one such link called Discord. Click it, join the server. There is a channel open to any and all Discord members to post questions in, and we will answer it at some point. Maybe. Won't be for a while, so hope you stick around, because it'll be 4 months before we get to it. But
we're less than 2 months out now. That's the closest we've been in a long time.
That's true. Yeah, we're catching up. So ask your question there if you wanted to. If you wanted your question answered with expedited shipping, express shipping answer, then patreon.com/thedropshot. We have a separate Q&A channel there. Questions get answered more regularly, and we have a ton of other benefits, including bonus episodes, 5 a month, weekly Patreon hangouts, and much more. Patreon.com/thedropshot is the best way for you to support this program, and it's the best way for us for you to support this program. So go there first if you wanted to waste some money on this dog shit podcast, and then you could go to Cash App $RAZINON to support the podcast. I'm kidding, but really go to Patreon first if you wanted to waste any money on the show. That's how we're funded 100%. We wouldn't be able to do this without Patreon, our dear patrons, and we love and appreciate all of our patrons. And again, we offer all of our bonus content there. A lot of extra bonus episodes. We have more than 50 now. So if you're relatively new, you like the show, you're all caught up, and you want more, $5, and then you just got 50 plus more episodes, which is easily 65 hours or more of listening gold. So figure it the fuck out. And it's the best way to support the show. So if you like what we're doing here and you're dumb and want to waste your money, do it there first. Patreon.com/thedropshot. You can find all of our links on thedropshot.com. That is our website, held by our company, the Dropshot LLC. We are, of course, small business owners. So get flexed on. I'm a CEO. Figure it out. Hashtag entrepreneur. Hashtag business owner. Hashtag businessman. Hashtag influencer.
Stop.
All right. That's it. Boys and girls, thank you all for listening. Thank you for watching. Have an excellent evening, of course. And as always, remember, stay humble.
Stay humble.